so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, 'cause nobody made us. And no one can take this, 'cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
Good morning, everybody. Friday morning. We made it. Finally. Weekend's just around the corner. I hope everybody's doing all right. I am Rich Rockwell, your host of the Patrick and the People show, at least for this week, and the only one here right now. Everybody else is on their way. I believe LaTasha is just a couple minutes away, and then later on we're going to be joined by Sunny. She's going to come back on. You all may remember her from last week. She was our OnlyFans model, and she's going to be back on the show today. Just kind of come and hang out with us and say what's up, so we're looking forward to having her. And then, of course, later on, we've got local comedian J.P. Ford going to come on and say what's up. Yeah, I am, doggy. I am. I'm alone just for right now. LaTasha will be here in about 5 minutes, I guess. You know, everybody woke up late or something. I don't know. I woke up early. I was ready to go. Man, I'll say it. I did get a chance to speak with Patrick yesterday, just, via text. I got to catch up with him some. He's, of course, for those that don't know, he's out in Oklahoma filming for the reality show The Blocks. That's going to be on Amazon Prime. So he's having a blast out there, man. We did get a couple of longer video updates from him. And so I'll definitely play those later. And then, of course, I was thinking, and I had said it yesterday, it is Friday, and I kind of feel like, while I've been doing a good job holding down the fort here, I mean, Fridays aren't Friday without a rant. And I know Patrick can't do a rant because he's out right now. So I had opened it up yesterday and said if anybody wanted to, maybe take their shot at doing a rant, to hit me up on Facebook Messenger and get a video made and send it to me. So we did have one person step up to the challenge, and let me tell you, he don't play. Tactical Turkey did send me a video, and Patrick did approve it, everybody, just so you know. I sent him, I was like, hey, Tactical Turkey and I, we got this video, and I want to play it, but respectfully, want to be sure it's cool with you. And of course, Tactical did too. So yeah, Patrick has seen it. He said it's good. Go ahead and play it. So we will do that later on. So thank you, Tactical, for doing that. What is up, LaTasha? How you doing?
Oh,
We'll get you settled in here. Right. I tell you what, we'll let you get settled in here for just a minute, and we'll play a quick song. I got some new ones anyways. Let's see here. Let's go with this.
Well, I pulled into the diner just past the old oak tree. Ain't no fancy five-star joint, but it caught my eye, you see. The waitress wore a smile, and I knew right then I'd found a treasure on that menu, the best ham sandwich around. Oh, it's the best ham sandwich in this whole wide world. With cheesy goodness melting, it's a flavor unfurled. Smoky, salty heaven, every single bite. I could fight a bull for it, won't stop till the night. The bread was fresh and golden, with crunch that made me sing. Tomatoes red and ripe, oh man, that's the real thing. I'm sitting by the window, just watching time roll by. With the best ham sandwich in hand, I could smile till I die. Oh, it's the best ham sandwich in this whole wide world. With cheesy goodness melting, it's the flavor unfurled. Smoky, salty heaven, every single bite. I could fight a bull for it, won't stop till the night. So raise a glass of sweet tea to the taste that sets me free. This ain't no ordinary meal, it's a love song just for me. I'll shout from every rooftop Let the townsfolk hear my claim. This ham sandwich is my passion. I'll forever feel the same. Oh, it's the best ham sandwich in this whole wide world. With cheesy goodness melting, it's a flavor unfurled. Smoky, salty heaven, every single bite. I could fight a bull for it, won't stop till the night. So if you're down and hungry and you want a taste of bliss, find that little diner, let your worries take a twist. One bite of that creation, and you'll know without a doubt that the best ham sandwich, it's what life's all about.
First, a few co-hosts coming in to join me now. So good morning, LaTasha. How you doing?
Good morning, Rich. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm okay. I'm dealing with a brown recluse spider infestation in my house.
Yeah,
so-
you were saying that.
Yeah.
That is.
I came out in the kitchen and it was in the sink. So I ran to grab the spray and I'm spraying it and it's not dying. So I was like, oh, this is not going to work. Where's the matches? We're just going to burn it down.
Just set it all up. Just set the whole house on fire, and yeah, I can't say that I haven't been there, dude. Anytime I see a bug,
Yeah.
and I am not a bug guy.
Me neither.
Anytime I see one and I spray it with something and it doesn't die, I'm like, all right, pack up, we're done. They can have it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me today.
Of course.
You got any big plans coming up for the weekend?
Not this weekend. Just kind of really just relaxing, definitely spraying the house again. I'm ordering some stuff on Amazon. Tom and I were looking and found some special spider spray. So we're going to get that going because if I literally find one more spider, I'm packing up and moving because I just, can't do it.
Yeah.
Not a spider girl. Not a bug girl in general, but especially brown recluses.
Well, and you're going to want to be careful this whole weekend, too, because I know we've got, they're saying we got some weather moving in.
Oh, I'm so sick of this. When is tornado season over?
Never. It's in Arkansas. It's.
I was telling my mom because my mom's getting ready, to move here, and they've been having rain, and she's been complaining. It's like, well, you don't got to worry about that. We have 1 month where we get a bunch of rain. After that, then you're begging for rain.
Right.
And she said, yeah, but you got those tornadoes you got to worry about. I was like, yeah, that's one bad thing. Every time you turn around, every time we have a storm, tornado. I kind of get used to it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, oh, it must be Tuesday now.
Yep.
So, but no, I was checking it out. They put out some advanced whatever timing maps on the Arkansas Weather Watchers site on Facebook. So, and that's who I go through for anytime storms are coming or they even mention storms. I'm like, boop, Arkansas Weather Watchers and see what they have to say about it. But yeah, man, everybody be safe, be weather aware. I know they're calling for a couple of severe weather alert days. So
hopefully this will be
outbreaks, and we'll see. Like you said, when do we not have tornadoes? I think it's maybe the first 3 days in February. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm over it, man. I just want some nice weather. I don't like the summer. I mean, I like summer, but I don't like that 100-degree weather, where you walk outside and you're instantly sweating.
Right.
It's not my jam either, but
And you're so right. We're all talking about it now, and as soon as July rolls around, we're going to be like, man, I wish it would just rain.
yeah.
I could go for a storm right now. Yeah.
We're never satisfied.
Well, I was talking just before you came in, and I will play those here in a little bit. We'll let everybody wake up some, but I do have a couple of update videos from Patrick.
Awesome. I'm so excited to see
Yeah. So we got to catch up. He sent me a couple stories to cover over today, too. So I was like, he hit me up last night. I was loading some things in for the show and Little Doggy songs, and he sent me an update video, and he had sent me one earlier in the morning, and I was like, man, it's like, I'm working on the show right now. And then as soon as I said that, he was, bingo, here's a story, and here's a story, and I'm like, just worry about you, Patrick. I got this. No, I'm kidding.
I was kind of proud of myself. I found a story that I wanted to read later in the show. It's local to Conway News. I don't even know how I found it. Probably Facebook. Somebody posted. I was like, oh, local story to come. But it's really kind of sad, and it's very, I don't know, people are sick. I don't know, this world is just, people are losing their minds.
Yeah. All right.
We'll share it later.
We'll have to definitely, because I was like, dang, now I'm interested. I want to hear what news you have.
Let me
So.
say, I saved it. I believe I saved it in my Okay, right here it is. So this is from Fox 16. I do not have a specific news station, guys. I just found it on Facebook that somebody shared and I reshared it. So it's pretty much they're talking about there's somebody who's going around Conway shooting cats with a pellet, like a pellet gun. They actually shot somebody's house. The pellet went through, broke their glass, glass door went through, and it injured, hit a cat, injured cat. But who does that? Like, who gets joy from going around
Seriously.
shooting cats?
I mean, I'm not a cat person, but I
like cats. I just can't have them. I'm so severely allergic to them. As soon as I get around, my eyes puff up, and it's horrible. But I like cats. I love all animals. I'm a huge
right.
But
That's
I would
mean.
never go around just shooting a cat with a BB gun. Somebody said one poor cat got shot twice.
Oh my
Luckily,
gosh.
there's this lady who runs some type of organization. She's going around and she's they rescue them. They'll go fix them. Get them cleaned up, and then they release them back into the wild. They're trying to cut down on the population, them reproducing.
Right.
And she's been taking care of them, and she started a foundation, and she's been trying to, get donations. But when I read that, who does that?
Yeah, for real. I mean, you've got,
The makings of a serial killer right there, man.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Seriously.
literally. You need to be careful.
And there's been enough things going up in Conway with, that's sad.
There is. My daughter was walking to the bus last week, and she called me freaking out. And I was like, what is wrong? She's like, there's this red van, and every morning he comes out of, we have a subdivision across the street. He comes out the subdivision, and he drives by me really slow. And then he'll turn back into the subdivision, and he obviously must loop around, and then he'll drive by again really slow again. So I said, well, stay on the phone for me. And I'm really half tempted to start sending her with some pepper spray.
Right.
I don't know if you're allowed to. I don't think you are, but at this point, I mean, my child's safety is more.
Oh yeah,
more
absolutely.
important.
100%. 100%.
I
So
want her to feel comfortable.
I mean, everything turned out fine with that,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah,
and
yeah. She actually got a picture of it, so I'm gonna show Tom, and we're just gonna keep an eye out on it.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, hey, what's up? Let's see what it says. Sorry.
Oh, here it
Important message from Patrick. so-
Little doggy, he
okay.
said, that poor spider. I'm sorry, little doggy. I can't share my house with brown recluse. I mean, I got a bunch of wolf spiders, and I've heard that they're not venomous or poisonous, so I kind of let those go. But, I crossed the line at venomous ones.
So Patrick must just be waking up. He's they've been saying they've been filming or shooting or whatever from like 8 in the morning until 10 at night, and it's been
I
just.
couldn't imagine doing that.
He said it's just been balls to the wall. So.
They're probably so tired.
Yeah, I'd asked him earlier. I said because I wasn't. He had said the 13th through the 19th, in which that covers Monday. So I was like, hey, what's the plan for Monday? Are you planning on being back, or am I going to be hosting? So he was just messaging me and saying they won't be back by then. So I'll be back on Monday again. Yay!
Well, if you need me,
Hey,
holler at me.
come on,
Tom
come
will
on.
Tom's gonna be home, so maybe just an issue won't be an issue. Soon that won't be an issue, period.
There you
so.
go. There you go. Oh, we have our lovely commenter, whoever this weapon collector dude
Oh
is.
man, this guy here. So what is a bot? They were talking about it in the chat. So is it a real person? Or
No.
Like a AI.
Yeah,
thing?
so it's apparently either like an AI thing, or normally I see them where they just come in and they just randomly spam whatever, like get more viewers or whatever, and I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Who decided to create something like that?
So let's see here. Let's cover over some sports news real quick. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is coming to a close. So here's the schedule of this weekend's action as we get closer to the conference finals. Tonight you got the Celtics and the Knicks heading off at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's 7 o'clock our time and 5 o'clock in Pacific time. And yeah, see, I'm quick about doing that. You got to know all these time zones.
Better than me.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Knicks lead the series 3-2. And then Sunday, if necessary, we'll have the Nuggets versus the Thunder on ABC. That'll be at 3:30 Eastern time. That series is still tied 3-3.
I mean, who named the Denver Nuggets? That's just a weird name for a team. Just saying.
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. They are in Colorado, and Stuff's legal there, and you might want to go get a nugget of.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I get it now.
I think they were named before that, but yeah. That's just what I always. Anyways, NHL playoffs. Let's see. We could have the final 4 teams by the close of this weekend in the hunt for the cup. This weekend's playoff game slate looks like you got the Leafs and the Panthers. Leafs and the Panthers. Panthers tied that lead that series 3-2. That's going to be on tonight at 8 o'clock. And then Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern time, you got the Jets and the Stars. Stars lead that series 3-2. And then Sunday, if necessary, again, that'll be the next Florida Panthers and Toronto Maple Leafs. That's if the Leafs can manage to claim a victory and tie it up tonight. So, yeah, that's what's going on. NFL schedule, winners and losers. Fans had a full day to digest the release of the NFL schedule. And in turn, they got to voice their opinions about which team got screwed over. So, as determined by the Athletic, apparently these are the winners and losers of the NFL football schedule. So the winners are the Vikings, the 49ers. Primetime week 1 has the Eagles, Cowboys, Chiefs, Chargers. Sunday's going to have Bill Ravens, Bears, Vikings. So just some big games, big spotlight games. They're saying Bengals are also a winner. Cincinnati's road schedule sees them traveling almost 9,000 miles, which is the lowest in the league. The money they save on jet fuel, they say, might give them finally pay to Trey Hendrickson. If you're, yeah.
I'm not a sports girl.
Right, me either. I'm not a sports guy, big sports guy, but apparently the losers, the Giants, Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs, and the Holidays. They're saying our losers, if holidays are important to you, it'll suck to be a family member of the Chiefs. They're the only open team to pull an international game, a Thanksgiving game, and a Christmas game. So,
Dang.
right? Yeah, that's your sports. That's a good deal of sports.
More than enough for me.
Right. Let's do this real quick.
You look.
If you're looking for a vehicle, you know where to go. Fitz Auto is the place to go. Now, you can go online at fitzauto.com, or you can go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. What makes them different? What makes them special? Well, they work with you regardless of your credit history because they're their own bank. They don't have to ask anybody else. It's up to them who they work with. And they have late model, low mileage vehicles. They're going to save you money. They're going to put you in something you can be proud of. And it doesn't matter, sports car, truck, SUV, boat, RV, camper, amphibious units. They've got motorcycles, anything you could possibly want on wheels and an engine. They've got it there for you. Check them out, fitzauto.com. Start there, in there. It's where you're going to go because it's the best deal.
All right, and we are back. I'm not sure if it's that or what. We're just getting a little feedback, but that's fine. We'll work with it. We'll deal. Don't worry about it. All right, so covering over some news this morning, doctors have made a stunning gene editing breakthrough. Doctors officially used gene editing to fix a baby's rare and life-threatening genetic condition for the first time. Excuse me. Doctors at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and the University of Pennsylvania treated the child who was born with the severe metabolic disease CPS1 and has spent his life in the hospital. With gene editing, they were able to extensively reverse his condition, and he'll need to be monitored for the rest of his life, but the case was described Thursday in the New England Journal of Medicine. So, yeah, man, that's I don't know much about gene editing. But it's awesome they were able to use it for that, for sure. So
I'm saying we're going to be able to cure cancer soon. If they already can't and they're just not telling us, if we can do this kind of stuff.
I mean, you would think so, and that's it's interesting that you mentioned that because that's been a thing that's said forever. Like we have the ability to cure it. It's too much of a moneymaker for them right now. So
yeah, way too much. We are worth more sick than we are healthy.
Right. That's what they say. PBR, Poor Boy Ripped, Pabst Blue Ribbon. You ever have that? No, never heard it called that. It's a really cheap, gross beer.
The cheapest, grossest beer was natural ice I've ever drank.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, probably about the same. It may just be a northern thing with me, but I remember college days, dude. You could go to the bar, shoot pool, and get like literally a gigantic whatever those trays are called that the waitresses carry around. full of Pabst Blue Ribbon for like $3.
But
Just
what was
cans.
What was the hangover like?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I've
I was gonna say.
So it's funny you mentioned that. I have never, and I've drank. I've never ever had a hangover in my life.
Are you
I do
serious?
not get them.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah,
You're lucky.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
When I was
I have to have a big greasy breakfast the next
Yeah,
morning.
no,
but-
that I will say I definitely do. When I was 13, I got alcohol poisoning. I was a very wild child. And bless my mother. She's a wonderful woman. My mother worked 2-3 jobs, to raise me. She didn't get assistance and stuff, so she had to work. So I pretty much just kind of ran wild with my friends. And me and my cousin thought that it was cool to hang out with, 18-year-old and 22-year-old, and they got me super drunk, and I ended up having alcohol poisoning. And my cousin saved my life. I was dying, and she finally panicked and called her mom and was like, I don't know what to do, because obviously she's trying to be the good cousin and, cover so we don't get in trouble. And,
Right.
I was laying there literally dying, and I was urinating on myself. I was dying if she didn't call the police.
Oh my gosh.
And they came and, obviously rushed me to the hospital. I don't remember none of this.
Right.
Just been told stories. Apparently I was in the room and I ripped the IV out my arm and I was like Hulk it was crazy. And luckily the cops that were there, we were in a small town, so they knew my family, so the cop was the chief. He was there, and I was trying to fight him, and they didn't press charges or nothing because they knew. So I woke up the next day.
They're like, crazy LaTasha.
Yeah,
What
they
are
were
you
like,
doing?"
oh, we're not going to.
No,
We know
that's
she's
good.
just being a kid. She's taken advantage of is what happened.
Yeah.
And I woke up in the hospital, and I remember thinking, am I in heaven? Because I woke up in this all-white room, bright light, above like this above you, and I was just like, this is it. This is what heaven's like. And then I realized, and it was the worst hangover of my life.
Oh no.
Yes,
Oh,
it was wicked. I didn't drink again.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't get
Until I
hangovers.
was
That sounds
16.
that
No.
sounds rough.
Orange juice to this day will trigger that PTSD.
Yeah, yeah. Is that what is your hangover treatment?
Really just greasy food.
Greasy food?
I'd have to do McDonald's or
Yeah.
just something greasy, and then I don't know what it is, but it works. They say, oh, eat toast, it'll soak it up.
I've always
Tried
heard
all
like
that.
cold day old pizza will do it too.
Really? I tried burnt toast. Somebody said, don't eat burnt toast. I ate it. I was like, this didn't work, and it tastes horrible. It makes me want to vomit.
Oh, I was just checking out the comments here, but yeah, no, I guess I've been lucky.
Yeah, count your blessings. I've been drunk a few times, or hungover a few times. I think wine, I will say, was one of the worst.
Yeah.
I won't drink wine because, oh my God.
I always end up usually getting a headache after a couple glasses.
That's
yeah.
what it was. Is I suffer from migraines, and it had triggered a migraine, and it was just the worst of my life. I was like, yep, never again. Fuck wine. Never drinking it again. So if I drink, I'm beer or liquor. That's it.
Nice. Well, Pabst Blue Ribbon apparently is getting the cheese treatment. Says get ready for an old beer pairing. Pabst, where did my story go? There it is.
That's gross.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and cheese. PBR is collaborating with Yancey's Fancy, a New York-based cheesemaker, for Pabst Blue Ribbon beer-flavored cheese.
Yancey's Fancies. Would you like some Yancey's Fancies cheese in your beer? No, thank you.
It took 6 months to create the mashup, and it's a tip to the hat to the beer maker's brief stint as a cheese company during Prohibition. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer-flavored cheese is a tangy cheddar with a smooth beer finish, and apparently the cheese is in stores now.
Are you going to go try it?
No.
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 I'm not trying it.
Yeah, no.
No, thank you.
If you care, Tyla is hosting the Kids' Choice Awards. So,
Really. Well,
that's
she's
cool.
talented. She's not my cup of tea of music,
she?
but she seems pretty talented.
Okay. Says top nominees for this year's Kids' Choice Awards are Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, Kendrick Lamar, of course, Jack Black, Dwayne Johnson, Jelly Roll. And then says, let's see, first-time nominees for this year's festival includes Gracie Adams, Zach Bryan, Jordan, Child's Chili's, whatever, Frank Grand, a whole bunch of people I don't know. Oh, Shabuzi. Shabuzi's in there.
Chaperone, she's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of like this generation's Lady Gaga is what she reminds me of.
Is that the one that does the,
Pink pony.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, now I got it.
It's stuck in your head.
Man.
Definitely been victim of driving in the car. Pink pony.
Did you ever hear the parody to that song?
Oh no, there's a parody.
Oh, yeah.
By who?
Oh, I forget who it's by.
Now I'll Google it. Yep, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's about a bologna sandwich.
Did Little Doggy write that?
No. It's not AI. It's legit. Like, yeah. Anyways, moving on with news, talking about, so Diddy made it back in the news. I guess I had said the other day about that one super important witness or whatever
went
coming up
missing.
missing, and I still haven't heard anything more about that. I haven't read anything more, but apparently the trial's been going on. I know we got some other news about some things that happened yesterday. One of the people basically had to go through their text messages between them and Diddy while, Diddy's sitting right there. So, but Justin Bieber's rep has come out and said that he was not a Diddy victim. Diddy didn't diddle him. Justin Bieber's rep is answering a question that's been asked for months to stop all the noise around the Diddy case. His representative told Page 6, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve.
I mean, maybe he just doesn't want to admit it. I wouldn't, if I was Justin, I wouldn't want to admit to the whole world that I was a victim of Diddy.
Right. I mean,
You
I
know?
can.
I feel like most
understand
men
that.
would kind of be like that.
Right.
It's a pride thing or just embarrassment thing maybe, but I think something definitely had to have.
I mean, it's crazy to me for him to, and again, obviously you don't wish that on anybody,
Oh,
of
no,
course, but
definitely
like,
not.
I do kind of have to agree with you because it seems like, for there being supposedly nothing there, according to your representative, your body language and the way you've kind of gone about,
he went through
taking
that
your
little-
steps, you're sending out a different message.
Yeah, definitely something happened to him. Maybe it wasn't Diddy, maybe somebody in Diddy's circle or something. Who knows? But it seems like people really are terrified to stand
Right.
against this man, and I just
There's a reason why.
I feel bad. I really hope that he gets justice. Like all the victims get justice, and he gets served. A
Right.
really good hard sentence because it's not fair. You see so many times with celebrities that they kind of just kind of get off, but I feel lately they're kind of starting to finally hold them accountable.
Right.
That
No,
whole-
I agree with you. Yeah.
the Baldwin, was it Alec Baldwin?
Yeah,
Who,
yep.
With that whole incident, I still can't understand that. How do you accidentally shoot somebody? Like,
Right.
I don't my nephew was shot on accident in the same manner, and that was the question of why would you give a loaded gun to a child without checking it?
Right.
Common sense.
Somebody should have, yeah.
common
Yeah,
sense.
there's a lot of questions that circulate all that for sure.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Well, this is kind of interesting. Apparently, it's an annual tradition for one Texas town. The city of Kyle, Texas, this weekend is going to be overrun by a bunch of dudes named Kyle. Seriously. Normally, apparently, Kyles gather in their namesake town, hoping to break the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people with the same first name.
That's crazy.
So the gathering of the Kyles is set to take place at the Lake Kyle Park in Kyle, Texas.
Okay, interesting. A lot of Kyles.
So if you're Kyle, go to Texas.
Look at this spider. So Chris Mason commented earlier when we were talking about spiders.
Okay.
And he said, I'm trying to find it. He said Iraqi spiders can eat cats and wolf spiders. So I Googled what's an Iraqi spider. I don't know if this is what he's talking about. But look at that thing. It's
Oh,
called
geez, what is that?
a sun spider.
That's a no.
And look at that.
That's a I'm done.
It's like the size of his legs.
Yeah, no. Nope.
I'm curious. I guess
The
maybe
people are us, man.
maybe
That's who.
Chris was in the military. Were you in the military, Chris Mason? How do you know this?
Dude, if a spider can jump on my leg and wrap itself around my entire leg,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, thank you.
nope, I'm done. I'm chopping it off.
Never go to Iraq.
Right? For real. All right, let's do this real quick. Take a short break here. We'll be back in just a minute.
Have you been injured? You need an attorney with a passion for people and an obsession with justice. That attorney is Tim Reed in Little Rock. Look, they've won $1.3 million in wrongful death, almost $1 million in medical malpractice and in insurance dispute. These guys know what they're doing, but more importantly, he's not a figurehead of some kind. He's not just some person on a poster with a picture of a rig or a smile or his dog with him. This is a real guy you can text with, you can talk to, and who will take good care of you. He'll work with you personally to get what you deserve. Check out reedfirm.com, reedfirm.com, or give him a call, 777-7333.
I'm living in a world where they can't let it go. All these fake ass smiles, man, I'm seeing the show. People pointing fingers like they run the block, but I'm sitting back chilling, not giving a fuck. I've been trapped in the drama, they can keep the pain. Caring about the haters, that's a lost campaign. Life's too short to be caught in the trap, so I'm burning all the bridges, yeah, I'm cutting that crap. Fucking caring fucking sucks, that's why I don't give two fucks. No fucks given, I'm rising up like a phoenix from the muck. Plot twist in the story, I'm the one they hate, but I'm living on my terms and there ain't no debate. Got my heart locked down, yeah, I threw away the key. They want my attention, man, they gotta pay a fee. Words that they spit, it's a circus act, but I'm the lion roaring, you know I'm done with all that crap. Fakes in my face, can't keep up the charade. Talking all that nonsense like I'm here for a debate. But this is my life, I'm living it raw. I'm done with the caution, I'm breaking all the law. Fucking caring fucking sucks, that's why I don't give two fucks. No fucks given, I'm rising up like a phoenix from the muck. Plot twist in the story, I'm the one they hate, but I'm living on my terms and there ain't no debate. What's with the pressure, why they want me to break? I'm a bomb waiting, can't you see the quake? So I'm shouting out loud, yeah, I'm taking a stand. With every single word, I'm reclaiming my land. Fucking caring fucking sucks, that's why I don't give two fucks. No fucks given, I'm rising up like a phoenix from the muck. Plot twist in the story, I'm the one they hate, but I'm living on my terms and there ain't no debate. What's with the pressure, why they want me to break? I'm a bomb waiting, can't you see the quake? So I'm shouting out loud, yeah, I'm taking a stand. With every single word, I'm reclaiming my land. Fucking caring fucking sucks, that's why I don't give two fucks. No fucks given, I'm rising up like a phoenix from the muck. Plot twist in the story, I'm the one they hate, but I'm living on my terms and there ain't no debate.
On the camera there we go. You got me and LaTasha here, and now joining us, what up, JP?
What's going on, beautiful people? What's
How you
happening?
doing, man?
Man, I'm making it. I'm trying to make it. That's all I can do.
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point.
What's been going on, man? Where you been? I mean, you're everywhere now, man.
Man, everywhere.
Of course, we can always see you got the commentary table with Vapors, man. It's been.
Oh yeah, shout out to Vapor Championship
Right.
Wrestling, man. That's one of the funnest things that I've been able to do possibly, man.
Yeah, man.
Commentating for that wrestling is so exciting.
Man, we love having you and Mikey G out there, man. Y'all are great on commentary for
Man,
real.
y'all have some of the craziest shows ever. That's why I love doing it. It is really exciting. Y'all know what it's like to see actual grandmas hate on a person. It's beautiful. You have grandmas in the crowd up there like, boo this man. The Ron father don't know he has enemies everywhere.
Absolutely, man. So, and of course, for those that don't know, you are a local comedian around the area, man.
Stand-up comedian, yeah.
I saw your video that you posted the other day on Facebook. You were at the Looney Bin. You know, a little bit of your just time there, man. I'm trying to think of the word. It was on the tip of my tongue. Set. That was what I was trying to.
Yeah, I'm always trying to give people just a little preview of like the sets. Like we did our local showcase like Wednesday, so I gave them a little break off of that. That was fun. They let me
Nice.
host that show. That was always exciting. Some of the like the local favorites and stuff come out. We had like Eugene Belcourt,
Nice.
Love Lady, who always like the women's favorite comedian for some reason. I'm still not over that. That was pretty much the bulk of the show, me being mad about how many ladies came out to see him.
Yeah. Eugene, of course, been on Patrick and the people before too, man. So y'all, that's cool that y'all are, getting to know each other and hang out with each other and everything.
Yeah, shout out to Eugene.
Yeah,
I
man,
love that
for sure. I know he got nominated or something for a contest like Arkansas
yeah.
Best of or something
Yeah, the
going on right now.
Arkansas Time Comedian of the Year. Heck
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dang.
that's noble. Like he was in like a very unique list. It was like him, Gene Berry, May Gayton. Yeah, to be considered into that list, you got to be like top priority.
Man, that's
I
awesome.
don't read
Go Eugene. Good job, man.
I don't
But
read magazines, so I wasn't too much affected. Go Eugene. Shout out to the people that read.
Right. So what else been up, man? You got anything coming up over the weekend?
Man, over this weekend, man, I'll be honest, my dates are running together. I know
that feeling.
May 25th, I believe I have a show at the Arkansas Satanic Temple. Shout out to that. That's going to be a fun show.
Okay.
Don't know a lot of the details there, but I didn't ask for a lot of details. Honestly, I just knew. I know I'm going to show up there and have a good time.
Right.
Everything else, I want to be a complete mystery just based off name alone. I don't know what's about to happen there.
There you go. I've seen are you still going out to Hot Springs to is it like the Splash Bar or something? I saw you doing some comedy out there.
Yeah, the Splash Bar. Kelly Collins runs that open mic that she does out there every Thursday in Hot Springs. Always a fun mic as well.
Okay.
Every time I can get out there to go to that one, definitely got to make it out. It's so fancy. I get up there and get wine and stuff. It's so nice. I learned about whites and red wines up there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's my biggest takeaway from a comedy set. Red wines.
So
you swirl it in the.
Yeah, they tried to, but I already drunk it when he was like, "Hey, you got to swear." I was like, "Well, give me another one."
So what was one of the things you learned about the difference between? Because I don't know anything about
Oh, man.
differences between wines.
Apparently, you can smell like certain types of wine and stuff like that. Never knew that. I'm not putting my nose up to most glasses and things. So that was, man, I wish I can remember his name. But the owner of the Splash Bar, he gave us kind of like not a tour, but like an example of what a wine showing would be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for me, he gave me free wine. So that's pretty much all I got from that experience.
What's
Shout
up?
out to it.
Right. What's up?
Yeah, but shout out to the Splash Bar for trying to teach us something.
Absolutely.
I'll give them credit. Like, shout out to the real wine drinkers. Preferably my wine is the cheapest one.
Well, let's do this real quick here, man. Welcome, of course. So I know we're going on, just past 7, and we got a couple of updates to do. I don't know if you heard or not, but Patrick is out right now. He's in Oklahoma filming for The Blocks. It's a reality show that's going to be on Amazon Prime, man.
It's
So
exciting.
here we go. We got a little update from him. Let's play this one first.
Well, here we are, just a few moments break between filming, and man, it's been kind of crazy, hasn't it, buddy?
Yeah, it sure has. I mean, we have a lot of stories already.
Yeah, we've got plenty of stories to tell you, lots of interesting characters, lots of things going on here. Man, it's been super cool. We've learned a lot, actually, already, I feel like.
Yeah, long days, too.
Very, very long days, like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Actually, it was a little after 10 last night when we got done. So, yeah, sorry we didn't have more videos. But, man, I mean, when I tell you we hadn't had much time, But
There's something to do the entire day. Just every minute's accounted for almost.
yeah, it's all accounted for from basically the moment you get up until it's basically time to almost lay
bed.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, man, by the time the day is done, you're exhausted. There's just nothing left for it. But can't wait to get back and tell you guys more about it. We're having a blast here in Tulsa. I know Rich and the gang are holding it down for us, so we can see you soon. Late?
There we go. We'll come back on. Hey, everybody, how's it going? If I could push the right button, there we go.
I just want to say real quick, Little Doggy said, Rich may be my favorite PATP host now. I think I might have to agree with him.
Oh, well, thank y'all, man.
Just saying, you stepped up to the plate and you hit a home run.
Well, thank you. I
Patrick
appreciate
better
it.
come back and lose his job.
All right. I told Patrick that yesterday. I said, look, man, you can come back, but you may have to sit to the right or left of me now, man. I'm just
got
saying.
a co-host status. You know, getting up there in age, Patrick, you don't know.
Well, not to take away from Patrick, but of course, we all know Friday is always usually the rant
Rant
day.
day.
And we were talking earlier, Patrick, of course, not able here to do the rant. And I'd even asked him, I was like, man, are you going to record a rant and send it to me? And he's, no, man, I'm busy. And I said, all right. So I put out the challenge yesterday. I said, anybody that wants to, try and step up to the plate and do a rant, get a hold of me, and we'll get it loaded in and, have some fun and see who can do it. And only one person did.
What?
So you all suck. Stop being such cowards. No, I'm
Cowards, man.
Right.
I got an opportunity to scream at the sky, and you don't take it?
All right, man. Come on. But nonetheless, Tactical Turkey sent one in. I did send it to Patrick because I was like, hey, before we do this, I want to be sure I'm not, stepping on any toes.
Patrick approved.
So, yeah, without further ado, he has seen it. He did approve it. And here's Tactical Turkey because he don't play.
What's up, everybody? Tactical Turkey here. With Patrick gone this week, we can't have a Friday without a rant. So here goes. So on May 8th, 2025, Cardinal Robert Prevost, hope I'm saying that right, was elected as the new Pope, now to be known as Pope Leo XIV. The 69-year-old born in Chicago, Illinois, will be the first Pope to be a native of the United States. The new Pope has stated he wants his message of peace to, quote, enter your hearts to reach your families and all of the people, wherever they are, all of the people all over the earth. Well, isn't that just a touching story? Are you freaking kidding me? An American Pope. Yeah, we all know this guy's one with the Lord. He's a white dude from the south side of Chicago. Sounds to me like he'd be a better fit for the starring role of the movie Gran Torino. So let me get this straight. The Pope. The visible head of the Catholic Church, while he has lived in Peru the last 20 or so years, spent over half his life in the U.S. How does life differ from Peru to the U.S., you may ask? A study from 2020 shows that nearly 99% of the U.S. population have used the restroom of a Walmart. They say cleanliness is next to godliness, but cleanliness is the last thing you'll find with some dude bowed up on the crapper of a supercenter while evacuating the Taco Bell he had 30 minutes ago. You know that has to count as an exorcism when you're trying to remove the demon of Doritos Locos and fighting for your life at the same time. And they're not even going to talk about how American Pope sounds like a reality TV show with 3 judges watching old dudes do Hail Marys while trying not to fall off of a balcony. I wonder what the new Pope Mobile will look like. It better not be America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150 Bulletproof Cardinal Edition, which brings up my last point. If he's from Chicago, he's got to be a Cubs fan, right? Well, doesn't that mean he's against the Cardinals? That's it. I'm out of here. Tactical Turkey on YouTube. Thanks, guys.
Good.
There you go, everybody. Good job, Tactical.
Good job.
You are the champion of the imitation rants. You all right over there, man?
Y'all let him be the champion. I want y'all to know this man was upset about the Ford F1. He was upset about all of the good things about having an American Pope. All of the fun parts. Like, yes, an F-150 would be now the Pope card. Yes.
Right.
Who doesn't want that?
The new Pope Mobile.
Oh, gosh.
Sounds cool. I hope the Pope now carries a gun. Saying, we got an American Pope. I hope he start doing weird stuff like cussing. Just mid-sentence, just drop a good damn every once in a while. He's from Chicago. Like, I hope the Pope talk about robbing people. I remember one time I had to pull out a pistol on somebody. That'll be a...
Peace be with you.
Yeah, peace be with you. 'Cause I got my peace on me.
Well, hey, man, with just Memorial Day weeks away, they've done a new survey, finds Americans are rethinking about what the holiday actually represents. You guys have got any big plans for Memorial Day?
I'm traveling.
Are you? Oh, yeah, you're flying, right? We have another plane story later on.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm
Why
kidding.
are you doing
I'm
this
kidding.
to me?
I'm kidding. But according to research, 52% say Memorial Day has lost its original meaning, but 60% still associate it with honoring fallen military service member.
I was just about to ask.
Yeah, service members. Yep. Oh, you were about to ask what it's for, yeah? Yeah. No, you're good, man. I mean, yeah. It's for honoring fallen military service members.
I'm 28. Like, to me, that just means a good deal on a mattress.
Right. It really does. Though, you're absolutely right, man.
Yeah.
Like, I miss, like, most of the major wars and things.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just supporting people with memories.
Well, cookouts, of course, still a popular way to celebrate, but many are watching their wallet, so only 24% are traveling for the holiday this year. Of course, we're halfway through May, which means it's right around the corner. Let's see. According to 1,000 U.S. adults, 52% of Americans say it's lost its original meaning. 60% still recognize it. Only 48% of Generation Z say their main association for Memorial Day is remembrance, while 76% of baby boomers believe honoring fallen soldiers is the reason for the holiday. There are regional differences, too, with those in the South. 63% most likely to associate with remembrance, while Northeastern Americans are at 48% are the least likely to associate it with remembrance. Cookout still a popular way. 61% choosing to grill burgers, 50% hot dogs. How is that? That's more than 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't eat the hot dog, you still gonna cook them.
Right? I mean, anyways. Apparently, concerns about the economy have a lot of people staying home for a Memorial Day weekend. Again, 24% plan to travel. Less than a quarter of Americans feel financially optimistic heading into summer, and 27% are budgeting big time and focusing on essential spending.
Wait. How many people
Times
are
are hard.
feeling? How many people are feeling financially optimistic heading into summer?
It says 22%, less than a quarter of Americans.
Wow, America sucks. I think everyone's supposed to believe in themselves when summer comes.
Right.
I'm like, I know I'm gonna get rich this summer. It's like, dang, all right. That's like the Christmas spirit almost.
Everybody, right, man. Summertime's usually a time where I'm like, yeah, man, we gonna go hang out by the pool. We gonna go, out. We gonna do
I
stuff.
even know how. I'm gonna win the lottery every
Right,
single summer.
right, man. All these
I
people are
just
like,
associate it with spending more money. Because,
Right.
Always going out doing stuff, going here, buying food for cookouts, going to take the kid to here. And,
See, it's like one
I
out
grew up
of, it's
in
like
summer.
2 out of 3.
right?
Hey,
Yeah, you never had, a BYOF party or anything like that? No, bring your own food.
I mean, we used to have cookouts, and everybody would whoever hosts, obviously, they would do the main cooking, and then everybody would bring something, but it
Yeah.
was really the host would do the main.
Would do the main and
We
the
would
main
just bring,
spending and
sides.
everything.
Yeah. You
So
bring
everybody's
chicken,
like, look, I'm broke. Just screw it. I'm staying inside this summer.
yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much. I mean, have you seen the price of groceries?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm over it.
that make bringing on food parties a lot harder. Hey, this is my food and ain't nobody
need
else
to
eating.
Yeah, right?
Be eating peanuts because
My own food parties.
Oh, let's see here. Nearly so, just going further into the study, 64% say they're more likely to support a veteran-owned business over the Memorial Day weekend.
they
Half.
should support them all the time.
I mean, I agree.
Exactly.
Right?
Just saying.
Right.
How would that business say is like the owner just got to walk around in a suit?
Interesting enough, because you were talking about, the Memorial Day sales that you see. 51% of those polled said they would prefer that retailers donate a portion of sales from the holiday to veterans rather than giving discounts. So,
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
right.
I can agree with that.
So, I mean, hey, that's just normal things. Do you know what Memorial Day is? Yeah, it's
Yep.
for fall. And I think, man, as far as because you said you're how old?
28.
28. I'm 39. I think it just comes with, once you go over that 35 mark and there's just, really nothing more exciting that's going to develop or that haven't experienced yet, then you recognize, oh, yeah, it's for, yeah.
Both my parents were in the military, so that's why it was kind of
and-
drilled in my head.
That's the thing. Like, none of my family was like in the military.
I was
Like,
gonna
that.
ask
Right.
you,
Like, that's how I miss it. And then there was no major war that I really seen take place. So I really don't know anybody that was like really that deep into it. So
Right,
for me,
right.
a good mattress every once in a while.
I mean,
And-
not for nothing, they do. Every holiday now is for retail to go ahead and offer great discounts or buy one, get ones or something. So you kind of forget, oh, it's a holiday. We're supposed to be celebrating. Instead, you're worried about running to this store, that store, and that store to
Heck
get the
yeah.
deals.
Right, right. Well, talking about saving money and, budgeting and everything, are y'all big, monthly subscribers to any services, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube TV, all that? Do you know, if you had to guess, how much would you say your budget goes towards subscriptions? PlayStation, and this isn't just TV. We're talking, music subscriptions, PlayStation, Xbox,
Oh,
whatever.
man.
All your monthly subscriptions.
I know PlayStation.
Gyms.
PlayStation be hitting hard. Nah, it'd be tough.
Well, according to this latest survey, the average U.S. adult is spending $1,080 a year on subscriptions, or roughly $90 a month.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
about
that
right,
sounds-
honestly.
Yeah, says concerns about the economy have folks looking for ways to cut that cost. $90 a month. Man, my YouTube TV alone is $90 a month.
Oh, dang, you got
God,
YouTube
you got
TV?
YouTube TV?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you
live
fancy.
TV. Huh?
Yeah, let me borrow that.
Okay.
Yeah, you
well,
fancy.
I
Dang.
talk. He said I'm fancy.
Got an antenna. Like, I had to go to the old school about a YouTube TV.
My cell phone bill pays my subscription, my Netflix and my something else.
Are you a T-Mobile?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. I got the Netflix through that. That's why I opted for the YouTube TV.
And I'm kind of the queen of like trials. So there's an app that you can download to make temporary emails. So
Okay, you talking my language.
Right.
now.
All right, everybody.
right.
So we're gonna put a pause in this story.
Yeah.
Tell us more, LaTasha. Yeah.
Oh God, I think it's called like temp mail, and it'll make you a temporary email, and you got to keep up with it, because it'll change every so often. But I just use that email, and I'll go and find which sites offer the best trial, and I'll go in there, and I got a couple trials. Now, where you got to get smart is when you use your cards, okay?
Yeah.
So I'll use one of my cards that I know that I leave locked.
Oh, okay.
So
So
if
don't
I
just
do-
randomly get you.
If
Okay.
I do forget, if they go to pull it out, they can't pull it out, and then it'll send me a notification. Then I'm like, oh, gotta go cancel that one. So
Right.
I found a way.
That's smart
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Had to
All right,
find a
no,
way.
the temp mail, we gonna have
Well,
to see
it-
you.
All right, there you go. Everybody that watches is gonna be watching live TV tonight. Like, yes.
I mean, if you look, it's to the point. So my mother has cable, and I think she was saying she paid like $175 for cable. Okay, and this is like just the basic, not basic, but like the next one up. She's not getting like HBO, none of that stuff.
Oh, none
Right.
of the fun
And I
stuff.
said, yeah, none of the good stuff. I said, so why are you paying so much? Because you can go though, and to get all of these streaming, you would have to get Netflix, Hulu, Paramount Plus,
Right.
Peacock, HBO, Stars. I know I'm missing some, but when you start adding them up, it's kind of to a point. Is it cheaper to do that, or is it just cheaper to do cable? I really probably should sit down and put it pen to paper and add it up, but I feel like it's getting kind of close because all these places are going up. I don't even know what Netflix charges because my T-Mobile. but
Right.
from what I've heard, I guess it's really gone up. Like the Netflix, the TV.
Yeah, I've
and
heard
stuff.
like if you get like the top tier, it can be like $20 a month or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
regular
so.
price is like $10, but that's saying
I don't like ads. I hate ads with a passion.
that's the thing. A lot of Disney Plus got ads now. That's threw
Yep.
me for a loop. I didn't know about
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Right.
Hulu has an ads version.
Hulu has hella ads.
And then and Hulu makes me mad because you can upgrade, and I'll upgrade and do the one with no ads, but then they still will
Sneak
force-
in an ad
they
there.
still
Yeah,
force
before it
ads
even
on
starts.
you.
Yeah.
I get so mad because I'm like, I'm paying for no ads, and you're forcing this damn ad on me. So
Have y'all watched? Speaking about Netflix, have y'all watched that the new season of Black Mirror on there?
I started it.
Okay.
Bro.
So have you? Are you on the very first episode?
Nope, I'm on. I
Okay.
think we just finished the episode with the chocolate. The girl
Okay.
with the chocolate.
All right. Well, I've only seen the I just finished the
Oh,
first
sorry,
episode
I'm-
yesterday.
I'm ruining
so.
it for you then.
Yeah. No,
Sorry.
you're good.
It's-
I'm be honest, I hopped in sporadically. I like skip straight to the Issa Rae episode. Like I was like, I just want to see what this is about first.
Yeah.
I'm going back and watch it in order. I watched the bulk of them.
Yeah. Now
That
show's
first
wild.
episode with that was the one where like I guess his wife died and they could take away part of her brain or whatever and put like a computer chip
cloud.
in there, and bring her back, and like then she started doing all the ads and stuff when they didn't sign up for the next tier, and
yeah,
dude, it was the craziest thing, but it was also scary.
It was
'cause-
fast. It's what the future. You watching?
Right.
That's what Black Mirror gives you. Like it's just the most scary scenario.
Dude, and it's like, but you could totally see it,
It
like
happening in
that
real
could,
life,
yeah,
yeah.
like you save your wife's life, you opt out, which again, anybody in that situation, I'm sure if they had the option to,
Yeah.
they totally would, and then
This man was doing. He was.
working like 12
And
jobs
then
and.
remember he started streaming the videos.
Yeah, to like pay for the subscription, man, and
Remember
meanwhile,
the
like,
finger?
yup,
The finger up the.
yeah,
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
the mouse trap on the tongue.
Yep. Oh man. Then lost his job because his coworker was an asshole and outed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. It was wild.
It was rough, man.
But it was super realistic.
It was. Anyways, it's a good show. You
should watch it.
You should definitely check it out. So, but yeah, we were talking about subscriptions. Yeah, so the average adult paying $1,080 a year, $90 a month. Says more than half of subscribers admit they second guess their subscription spending. A quarter have already canceled at least one subscription, and another 24% are considering it. Says, but here's the thing: we don't even use all the subscriptions we're paying for. The average person is still spending around $205 on unused subscriptions every year.
I could see that.
So,
I could see that.
which I could too. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've signed up for Planet Fitness, gone in there once, and then 6 months later been like, motherfucker, why am I paying you guys $50 a month?
We pay $100 a month for our gym membership, and because we have the family plan, and it's the only gym that has a daycare. But there for a minute, Tom was like, "If you don't take your ass to the gym, I'm canceling it." He's like, "This is $117 a month that's coming out for what? To say you got a gym membership?"
Right.
I mean, yeah, I guess. So I've started using it. I don't want to lose it.
Says it's even worse for Gen Z. They're shelling out about $272 a year on unused or forgotten ones.
I just don't know, how do you forget? Have you forgotten a
all the
That's
time.
thing. I'm over here just thinking, I've never just forgotten about a membership. I've had plenty of times where I've tried to use a membership and the card been declined.
Okay.
That had happened to me plenty of times.
Right.
On Netflix and chill, and then it was like, hey, sorry, got to use a new credit card.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're going to turn it to Crackle.
Yeah, like, you know what? We don't even want to watch that movie. Come on.
Yes.
Payday's Friday, babe. We're going to do Crackle tonight. We'll do
I got
Netflix.
Temple Mail, girl. I'm about to sign up for YouTube TV Live.
Says most popular subscription streaming services top the list. 61% of people paying for Netflix, then Hulu and other TV streaming services. Number 2 subscriptions are e-commerce sites like Amazon Prime and music subscriptions. And then big box retailers are next, followed by gaming subscriptions and news and media. So it is really weird when you think about it, though, man, how much you how many things now are subscription based. I mean, we were talking games. That's a big one for me. PlayStation Plus, and you can't do the $9.99 plan. You got to do the $17.99 because then you get all the access to the free games and everything.
$9.99 when isn't much. They just like, hey, here go the option to play for your friends for $10, but for an extra $7,
Right.
Now here I am spending $18 and things just easily.
Right. So
I want to read this comment.
yeah, man. Yeah, go for it.
Tell me if you agree, understand. Little Doggy, earlier when we were talking about the meanings of holidays, he says, my generation totally fucked up our kids with a lot of things like what holidays mean, family closeness, changing attire, what street signs mean, etc. You agree with that?
I mean,
I definitely got to agree with the street signs. The street names. I have no idea.
what the street? Yeah. I get the sarcastic tone in it too, but obviously I don't think that it effed up a generation by teaching them that. But yeah, I mean there was I was raised under I'll say the classic way. You go outside and play. My parents, I didn't have a curfew when I was a teenager. They didn't care. My parents were like, look, as long as we know where you are. And, you tell us what time you're going to be home, and you're going to be home at that time, then we don't care. And when I was a kid, it was, when the street lights come on, you come home. Yeah, that doesn't happen much anymore.
I think it's a good, I like kind of Little Doggy's generation. He comes from the same generation as my mother, and we were instilled, family closeness. And,
right.
Celebrating the real meaning of holidays. Christmas was never about presents. It was always about
Family.
Right. Family.
Yeah. Right.
My family was very religious. It was about the birth of Jesus. It wasn't about just getting the presents. Right. And so they would tell the story. Now, what street signs mean? Maybe he means like the signs, like the actual like the little arrow signs that'll show.
Well, yeah, I think just like I don't know what he's exactly.
Everybody should know what those mean if you're driving.
Right. But yeah. Well, and there's different. You have You know, like you can have a street that's east, a street that's west, and then
yeah.
be on two completely different sides of, you know, the city or whatever even.
Yes,
So,
I learned that here.
you know, yeah.
Definitely learned that.
So, you know, you got to know. But, yeah,
Definitely teach you
I mean, I agree there are things that are, you know, passed over. There's things that I do feel were passed over from when I was a kid growing into adult just because I was raised, you know, more city than country. So, like, I didn't grow up knowing I was raised, you know, in Michigan, 45 minutes west of Detroit, so Motor City, you know, runs in our blood. So you're usually taught, you know, the basic things as you're growing up. You know, I know how to change a tire. I could do an oil change if I needed to. Outside of that, I don't know. Call the mechanic. I was never, you know, that's what my dad did. He took the car to the mechanic and let them deal with the big stuff. We did, you know, we kept it clean and changed the tires and the oil, and that was it, you know.
Same way with being from the country here. Like, I know the basics of a car and things. Like, yeah, knowing how to change a tire, that's like day one stuff.
Right, right.
And I felt like I was a little bit more advanced with knowing that skill, but yeah, that's still something I feel like everyone should know.
Absolutely, man. I mean, yeah, that's basic car maintenance there. So.
You said we didn't teach common sense. I don't think that's true. My mom taught me common sense.
My mom beat it into me.
I just think that which I will say, I could see where he's coming from, because there are a lot of people I've met who very much lack common sense.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and just like,
And we're about to talk about one of those people right now.
oh, here we go.
Oh, wow, okay.
So Patrick had actually sent me this story yesterday. So a San Antonio, Texas mother was arrested this week for allegedly helping her troubled 13-year-old son with a planned school shooting
Oh, my God.
by buying him ammunition, magazines, and tactical gear.
What?
She going to jail with him.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What
yeah.
the hell is wrong with her?
Right. And as you see
Look
this
at her.
picture, right. I mean,
She's
Yeah.
unwell.
yeah.
She's unwell.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The boy had been suspended in April and it was allowed back in class just last week after having been caught researching mass shootings.
Oh, my God.
Her name is Ashley Pardo. She's 33. She was arrested on Monday on charges of aiding in commission of terrorism by allegedly buying weaponry for her son, knowing that he was fixated on shooting up his middle school.
Oh, my God.
The son, whose name has not been released, was arrested and charged with terrorism Monday after showing up at a school wearing a mask, camouflage jacket, and tactical pants.
He got way too far. Into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
He
dude.
got, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he got to school.
Yeah, that's y'all knew he was on something months ago. Yeah,
She
keep an
must
eye on
have-
him.
She must have dropped him off, because, I mean, any normal bus driver would have caught, I feel, would have caught that. If they
Yeah,
seen that.
immediately.
I would have. I'd been like, hold up, buddy, you ain't getting on my bus.
Yeah, well, it said, showing up at school wearing, sparking a police response and security sweep. He was found and arrested away from the school, so apparently he had already gone, and yeah. But still, I mean, nonetheless,
Still
yeah.
too close. Still too close.
It has not been revealed by police whether or not he was armed at that time. So,
She's got some serious I hope she gets the mental help she needs.
and she's already out.
What? No.
See, this is the problem. People like that, they are obviously not mentally, all there
Right.
in the head. Why would you let them out? You need to send them to a
Yeah,
hospital.
let's keep her in there where
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah, put her in a psychiatric hospital on a hold or something, because I would never give my child a gun and say, here, go shoot your bully.
Right. Well, so to correct that, her son is still being held in custody. She's out on a $75,000 bond, and is set to go to court July 17th. But still, no, I completely agree with
they
you.
both
Like,
need
there's
to be.
neither one of them need to be out roaming the
No.
streets right now. So
That is so sad.
it is, man.
Help him out. Put him in the jail cell together. I don't care. That's still his mother, but they.
I just don't know what goes through some people's heads. Like, I could never. That's one of the biggest things I teach my daughter, is that this gun is not a toy.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you do not touch my gun unless there is an intruder. If you feel unsafe. She's only one time has went in my room and she took my gun. She called me and she said she was home alone. She heard a knock at the door. She didn't recognize the person, and she was nervous. And I said, she didn't open the door, but she know, like, it's not a toy. You don't just, here, go shoot your bully. Hell no.
Right.
What is wrong?
I was just looking here. CJ said, going back to talking about internet, he said they swapped from Verizon phone to Xfinity. They're actually the same network, by the way, and his phone bill went from almost $300 plus a month down to $40 a month.
What's your service like, CJ? Because I have Optimum internet. I don't know if any of you guys do. It's the only thing I can get out where I live. And they keep flagging me with all this ads about, oh, switch to us and you'll save, you'll save more money on your bill. And
Right.
So I'm curious if the service is actually good. Like, what kind of towers are they running off of? Is it really worth me leaving what I have now to go to them?
Right.
So I'm curious because I think that's kind of the same thing, right? They're not like a big actual like 18-tier Verizon. Right?
Xfinity?
Yeah.
They're Comcast, aren't they?
Yeah, their internet is
But that's
cool. I know
internet.
that.
Yeah, their internet is,
But they're not phone, is what I mean. Like,
No, I don't
I
think.
think-
No. I don't know.
I think they're trying to offer a new phone thing. I always see it on the app when I go to pay my bill. They got Xfinity Mobile, I think.
yeah. I'm curious who they run off of.
Right, as
'Cause
far
you
as
know, like,
towers
they-
and stuff,
I
yeah.
don't know, like how that works. If
Oh, he says same as Verizon. Xfinity
yeah, I
is
think
the
so.
best internet. Only reason they lost signal during the storms was because their power was out. So,
okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I have to look into that. I mean,
Good enough.
Verizon was always for me. I always liked Verizon, but they were just always the most expensive.
Right. Yeah. He says they run off of Verizon towers, and I do agree. They are. So. Well, hey, you might have to, wait a little extra on that next Starbucks cup of coffee. A strike by Starbucks baristas
No.
protesting the company's new dress code grew Thursday.
Oh, come on.
More than 2,000 Starbucks baristas at 120 U.S. stores have gone on strike since Sunday to protest the new dress code. According to the Starbucks Workers United, a union representing the coffees. Starbucks coffee people have a union?
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah, a deep union. A union that will go on strike quick. Do not
What?
have a Starbucks union.
There's a whole documentary about Starbucks. I don't know. Have you ever watched it? I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but my Tom watched it, and he was like, "Man, you got to watch this. Starbucks is something." I don't know.
Man, this is news to me. A union of coffee makers, huh?
I'm more shocked by a dress code. I'm
For
surprised.
real?
I want to know what this dress code is that
Yeah.
we're striking.
So apparently Starbucks put new limits starting Monday on what its baristas can wear under their green aprons. The dress code requires employees at company-operated and licensed stores in the U.S. and Canada to wear a solid black shirt and khaki, black, or blue denim bottoms. Under the previous dress code, baristas could wear a broader range of dark colors and patterned shirts. Starbucks said the new rules would make its green aprons stand out and create a sense of familiarity for customers as it tries to establish a warmer, more welcoming feeling in its stores.
I mean, that's not that bad. You think that's? I don't think
I was
that's
just
a
about to
big
say the
deal.
employees change every month. Ain't no point in really getting to know them.
I mean, right?
That's not. No, my.
I don't think that's
my
so
voice
much
is
to
off.
ask.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think that's crazy.
Just, a plain, I guess I'd call it a business casual look,
You go to any other fast food. Think of like McDonald's, Arby's, Wendy's. They wear like uniforms. The
Yeah.
shirt, and then most of them is black pants or khaki pants. I feel like that's kind of
yeah,
common.
that's pretty
I
common.
mean, at least they're not having to wear like an actual like Starbucks emblem shirt or something. It's just a solid black shirt. And
Right.
You can still pick from khakis, black or blue denim bottom. I don't see the issue. I don't see the issue.
I don't see the issue with that either. I
guess 'cause
think
you can't wear graphic tees. Maybe that's, maybe some people like to wear their graphic.
I mean, hey, be glad. Have you guys seen some of those like other the bikini coffee shops or whatever around? Be glad that's not your
Think of
uniform.
an open one. I'm thinking about it. After watching.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
after
Yeah.
Watching Landman. I don't know if you watch Landman, but there's that show is amazing, by the way, guys.
It is amazing.
There's like a coffee shop that the men go to and the women are in bikinis. And I told Tom, I said, dang. I said, Tom, I think that's a really good idea. I said, we should really look into opening something like that.
Yeah.
I think we could make some good money down
I
here.
believe y'all can.
He says, I'll be your first
I'll be
customer.
your first one. Let me get the darkest coffee you got.
Anybody want to invest in my idea, call me up, okay?
All right.
All right, y'all. We got another guest coming in joining us. A good time for a break here, so we're going to do that. We'll be back here in just a minute.
You know what? As a real estate agent, I've seen lots of homes get caught up in probate. That's when somebody dies and they don't have. Listen to this. Did you know that Arkansas child custody laws changed in 2021? There's now a rebuttable presumption that joint custody is in the best interest of your child. Look, if you're dealing with divorce, child custody, something like that, there's three things you need from your attorney. You need him to be experienced, you need him to be aggressive, and you need him to be effective. And that is exactly what you get at Robertson, Oswald, and Noni. These guys know what they're doing. Bonnie has been my personal attorney for many years, and she is amazing, as are the other two. If you've got those kind of issues, don't take a second choice attorney. Go to the best and let them get it done for you. You can call them at 496-6633. That's 496-6633, or go to robertson-law-firm.com.
The big game is on tonight. I got it in some parlays. The 75-inch is shining bright. Got a blizzy in the ashtray. Getting snacks, about to finish. I hear him start the anthem. Gotta hurry, I can't miss this. But then here comes my tantrum. Who the fuck ate my Doritos? Just day before I got the big bag. Nothing here but Tostitos. We got ourselves a real scumbag. I don't know if it was my wife, or my daughter, or my son. How can this even be my life? What the hell have I done? Well, I don't give a damn who done it. They're gonna catch a fresh one. Somebody better haul ass and run it and go get me a new one. Who the fuck ate my Doritos? Just day before I got the big bag. Nothing here but Tostitos. We got ourselves a real scumbag. Not a damn person in the place. By God, it's only me. Just wanna put the smack on one face. But who knows, maybe three. I'll have to go toasted O's and ranch. Game's already started. But swear to God I'll never answer when they ask who farted. Oh, who the fuck ate my Doritos? Just day before I got the big bag. Nothing here but Tostitos. We got ourselves a real scumbag.
It's LaTasha in the spotlight. Got a snack on my mind. Crunchy little treasures, the best you'll ever find. Sour and salty, that flavor explosion. Pop a bag open, it's a chip devotion. Every bite's a bite-sized dance. Pickle flavored dreams got me in a trance. Potato crisp, you know I can't resist. Perfect on their owner with a ham sandwich. Pickle chips, yeah, they make me sing. Crunch so loud like a bell that rings. Sour and salty, best of both worlds. LaTasha's snack game, watch it unfurl. Pickle chips, so they light my day. Every little crunch takes my stress away. When the bag's empty, I'm here to say, bring on the chips, let's celebrate. Take a trip to the store, grab a huge bag. Going all in, never need to brag. Sharing's not a must, it's a solo spree. With pickle chips around, I'm feeling so free. Toss them in a bowl, let the party blow. Friends and laughter, let the good vibes flow. Crunch time, snack time, it's all divine. Pickle chips in hand, yeah, life's a sweet grind. Pickle chips, yeah, they make me sing. Crunch so loud like a bell that rings. Sour and salty, best of both worlds. LaTasha snack game, watch it unfurl. Pickle chips, so they light my day. Every little crunch takes my stress away. When the bag's empty, I'm here to say, bring on the chips, let's celebrate. So here's the scoop. Gather round my friends with every crunch. Let the laughter blend. Pickle flavored magic, it's a tasty affair. In the land of snacks, they're beyond compare. Let's raise a chip high, toast to the good times. I'm LaTasha's and pickle chips, yeah, they're truly sublime. Pickle chips, yeah, they make me sing. Crunch so loud like a bell that rings. Sour and salty, best of both worlds. LaTasha's snack game, watch it unfurl. Pickle chips, so they light my day. Every little crunch takes my stress away. When the bag's empty, I'm here to say, bring on the chips, let's celebrate.
So there you go, a couple of songs for you. Now we're back. We got the whole crew in here. If I can hit the right button. There it is. All right. So now joining us to my left, Miss Sunny. Thanks for coming back and joining us. You were here last week. We talked a bit about your OnlyFans model site.
We did.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me back again.
Absolutely.
I had a lot of fun, so I'm glad to be back. And I'm glad to meet you guys on the brief break.
I am glad to meet you. I didn't know I missed that conversation. All right.
You didn't see that episode, man?
I missed that one. I don't know how. I get the OnlyFans notifications when it pops up on this show.
Yeah, we had a good conversation. So you had come in, you even came prepared. You said you brought us a story that you had caught in a magazine this morning? Or?
Oh, yeah. So,
Wait, what kind of magazine is it first? You know?
yeah, it's the Arkansas Wild magazine. They're usually free. You can find them in a lot of different places. This one's actually from March. But I'm really bad about just grabbing them, and when I'm door dashing and stuff like that, like if it's a lull, I'll pull over. And I try not to be on my phone, especially at that time. You really want to charge your phones. So I do like to have a little reading. And I found this article this morning while I was waiting to drop the kids off. And it's about how all of our bottomland forests here in Arkansas are facing challenges and basically being reduced a whole lot like the rainforest. And so here in Arkansas, we have a lot of duck hunters. Growing up, that's what my family really did, was duck hunt down in South Arkansas and stuff like that. And I wonder if they realize that, like with all the federal cuts and stuff like that, that we're going to lose a lot of that conservation and the habitats. Right. So come winter, come duck season, we're not going to have the ducks. We've already lost like 2 different types of birds have gone extinct.
Dang.
Yeah. Unducking believable. I'm sorry.
No, man. You're good. You're good. So, I mean, what do they say is like the best way to combat that?
Well, apparently there is, let's see. By the way, the article is Birds the Word. It's by Chris Hancock. Bird. Just wanted to make sure he got his shout out.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, I mean, essentially the best thing that we can do is, you know, if you live in a floodplain, you can have a biologist.
Let your dogs hump. That's the best thing we can do. Turn on some Barry White and let them get to it. That's how we get it back.
Birds?
Fair enough. I mean, you know, hey.
I'm not sure if that's how birds really work, but yeah, I guess. I really don't know.
Do birds not do the blanketing?
I don't know.
Oh,
it's
no, they lay
eggs.
No.
I've never really understood how it works.
From whatever, because we're looking into getting chickens, and to have fertilized eggs, you have to have at least one male, a rooster.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they Must do something.
Yeah, they do some kind of canoodling. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Right,
Oh yeah, because I've seen chickens do the banging before. I grew up in the country. Yeah, he gets on top and just flocks.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the rooster. It's just a flocking motion. There ain't a lot of like back and forth. It's just a wing action.
Interesting. Okay. Was this research purposes only that you learned that?
I grew up in the country. I don't know. We had free time. That could have been a learning exercise. They could have been wanting eggs and not knowing how early to get them.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, that's
You're good.
funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious, man.
No, that's always been a super big mystery to me, but I thought it was weird to like stop in the middle of a conversation and look it up. And so I don't really think about it when you're not in a conversation.
Nope, it's not weird here. We do that all the time.
I love it.
We're like, hang on, let me find out more about that.
I wonder, is that like a regular video you can find on YouTube, or is that only on the dirty part of the internet?
I'm
like,
sure
you
you
want to
can
see some
find it on
chickens bang?
YouTube. I mean, you got like the Natural Geographic shows and all of that where they show every single bit of that.
Little doggy said yes, chickens bang, but there's just one hole. Brandon says no.
Oh, they nasty.
Little doggy. So, Brandon, do you know something that we don't know?
This was totally not my plan for the show today to talk about, no, you're all good. It's, yeah.
Nah, we got bigger things to talk about. Our chickens fucking.
I mean, but I just think the world in general, we're just kind of screwed. I feel like everywhere is losing.
Everybody gonna start going to beathub.com
I'm
or something?
going back to original point of her story about just the natural habitat of the world. Like, it's important to have trees and all that stuff. I'm always complaining. We have a bunch of trees on my property, and every day I'm bitching. Oh, I just want to cut these trees because they're pine trees, and I hate them. But we need trees. We have to have trees to keep the oxygen going. And the more we keep cutting them down, isn't that how we ended up in the crisis with the ozone layer when there was holes in the ozone and stuff like that?
Well,
Yeah?
we've been doing nature hikes. It started last week with the library. And that's a big thing that we were talking about is how, the piece of the wood that you're in, you're not just looking at the trees. You have to look at the underbrush. You have to look at what's under the underbrush. I mean, it's all the way down into the roots. It's a complete ecosystem there. And when you're destroying it, you're destroying it. I mean, the mallard is the most recognizable duck in the U.S. And, they're just not going to be coming here anymore because why would they fly all the way south when they could stop somewhere else where they're going to be in a better spot?
Yeah.
Once it's destroyed, it's destroyed.
They'll have the vegetation and, area they really need to live in.
Right, and it's going to take years to regrow all of that. So, I mean, you guys should really be thinking about that, all of our duck hunters out there.
Absolutely.
Do people still plant trees and stuff like that? That's a thing, planting the actual tree to grow.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I've planted 2 trees. Actually, I planted more than that because I've got a lot of saplings, and I've actually tried to propagate. Let's see, I have a dogwood that I'm trying to get to root. I have a lime tree that I've had for 2 years that is hopefully doing pretty good. I don't know. I just moved it into a bigger pot yesterday to see if it would work. And then, a mimosa. That's called, I don't know if you guys know about that, but it's like the happiness plant.
Oh, okay. I thought that was called weed.
I'm being honest with you.
I mean,
Yeah, I planted a couple
Yeah,
trees, but my grandfather trafficking.
I planted a couple, grinded a couple up, rolled a couple, smoked a couple. Yeah. No. Okay. That's All right. So hey, moving along though, and that's a good story. Thank you for bringing us that. And
Shout out to
I don't know how to segue
Shout out to
off of
trees
that,
and
but
ducks.
Yeah, shout out to trees and ducks, man. Take care of those. Take care of those trees and ducks.
'Cause those ducks be bucking.
So Jefferson, Georgia, 27-year-old Tiffany Slayton was found alive last Thursday after being missing for nearly 2 weeks in California's Sierra Nevada mountains. She was discovered at a remote resort cabin and was dehydrated, but otherwise in good condition. Speaking about being dehydrated.
Man, imagine finding out you taste terrible. She was lost for 2 weeks and then nothing eat her.
Right?
God, okay.
That's a fair point, man. For real.
That's what I would take away from that. You wasn't delicious at all. Did none sniff you out?
Well, yeah. I mean, it did say she was in a resort. I guess she was discovered at a remote resort cabin. The resort owner who leaves, so apparently, anyways, the resort owner leaves the cabins unlocked in case a lost hiker needs shelter. spotted her while checking the property. Slayton was last seen on April 24th, and her family reported her missing on the 29th after not hearing from her for 9 days. The search for her lasted 4 days and covered 600 square miles. Apparently, she had been on a cross-country trip after finishing some contract work in Oregon with the goal of visiting all 50 U.S. states. Her father had said she'd always dreamed of traveling and connecting with new people, and California was still on her bucket list. Family expresses gratitude to the first responders, the resort owner, and the media. So, nonetheless, I mean, good feel-good story, got lost. And this is why I don't do this. Like, I won't even go in the woods across from my house without being like, no, I'm going to get lost in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be, yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to see my way back. No one's gonna look for me.
I wonder if like the cabin owner will learn a lesson from that. Like I feel like that's an amazing thing to do, to leave those open, the amount of people and animals and things that could get in there and destroy it. But like leave an emergency pack in the cabins also, like an emergency water
and
bottle
stuff,
and like survival
Right.
stuff, because what if they would have been 2 days later and it was 2 days too late?
Right.
But also, I hope that, if she's going to continue to go on those types, that she learned something from that. I'm glad that she survived and she can pass on her expertise. Tell us
Again,
what happened.
This is why, like, the last time when I first moved down here, everybody wanted to take me. What is it y'all like to do in the summer? You go like float rivers.
Oh yeah, floating.
Floating, is that what it's called? Okay. You get on like the big inner tubes or whatever, and just
Gotta bring
So-
beer though. That's
Huh?
what makes it floating. Gotta bring beer.
Oh, here we
Man,
go.
I wish we would have brought something. We ended up with the one and only time I went, we ended up having to call 911 and get rescued. Like,
See,
yeah,
that's
it
why I
was.
won't go. No,
Huh?
no. I've lived here all this time, and
You've never gone either? Yeah, no. Yelp
I've
review,
lived
highly
my
don't
whole
recommend.
life, and I've never went. I want to go so bad.
Yeah.
I
wanna
do,
go.
but I don't. Maybe like a short one.
We ended up
Start
getting
standing
like.
noodle in there where I can see.
We ended up getting off like course or whatever, and then they're like, well, we'll just swim over to this
See?
island and take off for a minute and get on the other side of it and get going again. And I was like, okay. And so then we're like walking across the island with our tubes, and of course there's all shrubs and stuff. The tubes got a hole in them.
See?
And so we're back on the river like floating, and I'm like, dude, this feels like it's getting lighter. Like, it doesn't seem like it's floating me as well as it was way back up there. And I realized, like, mine is going flat, and I am not a very well-trained swimmer. So, yeah, I paddled my little self over it, and I was like, I'm done. Like, I don't know where we are. Somebody call and rescue me. I want out. I'm done.
Be me.
Yeah.
Yep, panicking.
I was told to take a kayak and keep all your stuff loaded up in the kayak, but leave room just in case something like that happened.
Yeah.
And then use your floaty in the non-rough spots. Use the kayak if
In
you're
the-
in the rough spots.
that's-
Kayak or canoe or I don't know. Like I said, I've never done it, but yes, I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go.
That's definitely thinking ahead, though, maybe.
Yeah, that's thinking ahead for me. Like if someone just falls out there, like out there floaty or whatever, like we lost a person.
All right.
Literally,
Well, we're down one.
Yeah, we literally started our trip off with 8 people. We came back with 5, and we was like, all right, that was a good trip, I guess.
So, Sonny, Little Doggy says dogwoods are very hard to propagate without a root booster. So maybe try some root booster.
I did. I got it from St. Joseph's. Did a thing for Earth Day, where they had the forestry people and stuff like that, and I actually got it from them with some root. So it's got a good amount of root, like this much root, and then I actually put more root booster stuff in it. The white powder stuff. Is that what you're talking about? I can't think of I can see it, but I can't think of the name of it.
He didn't give a name, but he said the roots are so shallow it won't start. I think is what he meant. STSRT. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be start.
I guess.
A.
I don't know. I was catching up with him here. Yeah. I was trying to find it. Then I saw Brandon said, ladies man Rich. He's making eye contact with her. Just don't bring up Harry Potter. Y'all are horrible.
Leave my Harry Potter alone.
I don't have any problem with Harry Potter. I've just never watched it. That's all.
That's so weird. I'm literally wearing a Harry Potter.
All right, see, this is how not Harry Potter I am. Now I didn't. This story is gonna haunt me the rest of my life.
I
Got another one
love
on the
Harry
way.
Potter. Yeah.
I should have never told Patrick. Some things you just don't tell Patrick.
So what house are you again, Rich?
Gryffindor, right? Is that the right answer? No?
No.
I know it's not Slytherin.
Yes.
Shout out to Slytherin, though.
Man,
Maybe
so...
a Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw.
A Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw, okay.
Yeah, maybe Ravenclaw.
I mean,
Hufflepuff always
I feel
sounded
like I'm a
threat to me. I
Hufflepuff
don't know
right
why.
now. Maybe if I start getting into the gym, I can turn into a Ravenclaw, you know?
Yeah, get fit, get a little
Right,
Ravenclaw.
yeah,
I see that.
exactly.
That's
There
my
you go.
thing. Hufflepuff always sounded like an insult. Like, I don't know
Right,
why. I don't
like-
trust those.
I always felt
So
like
what? I enjoy an extra cupcake here and
Yeah,
there,
that's-
man. You
that's
don't
what
want to
it
call me a
sounds like.
Hufflepuff.
But Slytherin really isn't bad, just so you know. Like, Slytherin is
it was just those
They're just
one
sneaky.
couple of ones. Like every test that I've ever taken to be like, oh, what's your house? I've always gotten Slytherin, but because I like certain things, I was like, no, man, I'm a Hufflepuff. What do you need? But apparently,
That's a T-shirt.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Slytherin thinking I'm a Hufflepuff.
if I'm not on the cusp.
yes.
Another kind of feel-good story last week, a UPS driver identified as Mr. Perez in Haines City, Florida.
He didn't leave any gifts for him, did he?
No, he helped rescue two children, a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old, after their guardian was accidentally locked out of their home. According
That
to the
happens.
According to the Haines City Police Department, Perez lifted a garage door halfway to try and get into the house. Officer Gregory Newell arrived shortly after, and Perez explained the situation to him. It shows Officer Newell breaking through a locked door inside the garage to get into the house. Together with Perez and the guardian, they found the children inside, startled but unharmed. Police say the children were safe and no injuries were reported. So, I mean, okay, cool.
I mean,
That
that's
seems a
really-
lot extra just because you got
Yeah.
locked out of your house.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, everybody has that one area they know if you just, slide the window up the right
The
way,
right way,
you can
yeah.
sneak into your own house.
He truly didn't believe in himself or didn't want the kids
Right.
bad
He
enough.
went Hulk on that garage door.
I thought most people, you don't hide a key, you don't have a key hidden somewhere.
Right.
I mean, we
Nah, I
don't
gotta
have.
jank your
We
window.
have like
Oh, okay.
6 different
Yeah.
keys. Like our door, literally, the glass door has one key, and then the wood door has one key, and then the other front door, the glass key has a different key. The wood door has a different key, and then the back door is the same exact way. So absolutely not. We do not have a
It
spare.
must suck when you come home from
But the
grocery shopping.
window,
Boy.
though, I have climbed through a very tall window before. It was not nice or fun.
That's
I'm
the
sure-
punishment for forgetting your key. That's how it
Yeah.
goes.
The person that was watching me do it thought it was absolutely hilarious, and I was like, but no.
I think the worst I ever did was locked my daughter in the car. But the car was running. So
Oh, yeah.
I ran in
That
the-
would be a scary
ran
moment
in the
for
gas
sure.
station to pay for my gas, and she was sleeping. She was a toddler, so I ran in, and luckily, the cop came and he helped me, and he was like, "Thank God that car was running." I was like, "Yeah, I always leave my car running." I may forget to turn my car off when I put gas in sometimes. So
Sometimes I forget to put mine in park when I get out of it.
and my car won't allow that. These new cars are kind of irritating.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it
they
screams
beep
at
for
me.
you.
That's the only reason I know. And then I'm like, oh no.
Really beep about everything.
Yeah.
We had talked yesterday on yesterday's episode about a massage parlor. I forget where it was. I think it was in Pennsylvania or something that had gotten raided and everything. Have y'all ever heard of a unhappy ending?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time. Heck yeah.
So apparently, at a massage parlor in Winter Park, Florida, 5 men claim they were sexually assaulted by the owner of the massage business.
Oh goodness.
They claim the owner tried or did perform sex acts on them during the massages. The men represented by Fighter Law reported the incidents to police. One victim said he felt scared and frozen during the assault.
Scared and frozen.
Yeah, the owner was arrested and his spa is now closed. They're looking into the claims, and the victims want justice, man. I didn't come here for a happy ending. I wanted a massage.
What is a massage? And here you are assaulting me.
I'm not a piece of meat.
I'm just curious if they were scared and frozen. What happened down there? Was that cooperating while you were scared and frozen?
I mean,
for
I
them to
guess so.
continue assaulting you, or I don't know.
That's
Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say like men can be assaulting.
No, absolutely, absolutely. But
But that
So
just seems a
tip,
start fresh.
it seems.
I was told when I moved here, because me and one of my lady friends was talking about it, that if you go to a massage parlor that has red labeling, like if the sign is red, then that means that you can have a happy ending there. That's
Okay.
pretty much what it means. Like my hairdresser, I believe, is the one that told me that, because they had one right next door and you could hear it. Oh my gosh, it was insane. I had to. Like, she moved right after because they made so many complaints.
Crazy.
y'all keep it down over there.
I didn't.
I'm trying to sleep.
I didn't know. I was like, I mean, I knew it was a thing, because of movies and stuff like that and just general rumors. But yeah, apparently that's what it is.
Okay. So.
So if it has red around the
Right
signs,
around
man,
the signs.
every guy that's listening to the show right now is Googling massage parlors with red
What
signs.
did you go to had red or no?
I've never been to a massage parlor, but now I know what to not look for.
I will tell
It's
you.
shame if I showed up to one with red sign. Nah, because apparently, I don't know why that was funny, just the idea of an unhappy ending being, hey, this dude came in and I was not happy at the end of that.
You weren't happy with the story, yeah. I mean, and you're right. Like, it does happen, absolutely.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like going to the strip club and being like, oh, that's indecent exposure.
Oh, my God.
Like, you went to a massage parlor. Apparently, you didn't look for whether it was a red lit sign or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want a happy ending, I would highly recommend a massage therapist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Word, that's the
of
difference.
A massage parlor.
I was looking over comments here. Shane Outlaw from Dad's After Dark said, Good morning, man. What's up? He said, I don't know if you got to catch yesterday's episode, but he wants me to roast you, man. So,
Oh, word?
yeah, I don't know if you're down for that or not.
Always, man. I'm a comedian. Like,
So-
I get roasted almost every day.
Right. So I did it to him yesterday because I told him we were talking about AI and all the different things you can use it for. And recently there's been this kind of, I don't know if it's a trend or what you'd say, but you can go to ChatGPT and load up a picture, whatever picture you want.
Oh, this is gonna be
And
great.
just say, roast this picture, and it'll spit out something. And man,
Word?
I've done it on myself. I've done it on Patrick. Like, I did it on Outlaw yesterday. He loved it. He was like, dude, I thought I was going to be pissed off, but
I've never done it.
that thing was so true. So,
I want to know what can it gain. How can it see my criminal record from a photo?
so we'll check it out here, man. I grabbed this. I used your profile picture from your Facebook. So unfortunately, I don't have it where I can bring it up on the screen. But
It's a good profile picture.
right, man. You're up on stage. Looks like you're doing your thing.
I'm
So
enjoying myself,
we're gonna say roast this picture of J.P. Ford, a local stand-up comedian. Let's say from Little Rock. We'll give it a little bit of info here.
So hard.
Right? Oh, we want it to go hard? All right.
I think you
I
can.
don't know. I don't know what if I say on some light. I don't know how accurate this might be.
Let's see. It's
Like if it brings up my criminal record or something like that, like, and his
bringing
mom
it up
used to
now.
get beat up or something like that. Like, hey,
Right? What's going on here? All right. I'll tell you what. Let's, I don't know what's going on. Let's try this here again.
I grew up in the era where like our friends used to like roast us and things like, and we used to like try to send them pictures for the experience. Like, this is nothing.
See, I wasn't ready to do this today, man, and it just happened yesterday. But anyways, all right, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do this. Tell you what, let's do this real quick. We'll come back and we'll do it.
Josh Taylor over at First Horizon just did it again. I just had another first-time home buyer, a couple who got into a home. Literally, they paid $500 to get into this home. That's right, $500 total dollars is what they paid to get into their new home. Why? Because First Horizon Bank has grant money that they offer, whether it's income-based, you're a professional, or a first responder. They have grant money for all of that, and it can help pay your down payment, your closing cost, and more. Josh is good people. He's just like you and I, and he can help you out. Look, you want to get into a house for $500? Yeah, Josh Taylor's the guy to call. 351-2579. It's 351-2579. Josh Taylor over at First Horizon Bank, and you tell him that Patrick sent you, all right?
We got this ready to go now. Let's get it right back on the camera. Everybody's resituated. There we go. All right, so you had one too that you had just come up with there. We'll see which one. I'll do mine, then you can do yours, and then we'll see which one wins, right? How about that? What do y'all say? All right. So this is your profile pic that you have on Facebook. Looks like you're at JB's.
Yeah, shout out to Missouri. Yeah.
Okay, all right, so this is in Missouri. So it says, "Yo, JP, you look like every barista who gave up on latte art and decided, I'm funny enough to hold a mic. That flannel shirt screams, I do stand-up and I help you move on weekends. You're standing on stage like you just realized the punchline mid-joke and you're hoping the audience laughs before they realize you didn't finish writing it. The sign says JB's presented by Move. Is Move short for move over? This dude needs to bomb in peace. At least let's not skip the water bottle on the table. You keep it close like hydration will save your set. The lighting is doing everything and you're doing the bare minimum. Respect."
The water bottle line, I can't lie. AI, you may just saved yourself. It may be a reason that's around now. That was a great one. Damn it, I'm kind of mad I never thought of that water bottle line now.
Yeah. You can steal it, man. It's all yours. It's AI,
yeah,
man. It doesn't matter. Yeah, man.
Oh, technically, yeah, that's fair game.
There you go, man. There's no rights to it.
And y'all are literally watching my career being taken over by AI. It's crazy. I really like that one. I'll admit, that was fire.
That was good. It was good. Yeah. LaTasha, let's hear yours.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully this is funny. So I just did the same thing, uploaded, told it to roast it. It says JP looks like he just wandered on the stage after losing a bet at a barbershop. That flannel got more stage time than his jokes. Bro's outfit says, I'm here to chop wood, but his set says, I am the dead wood. He's holding that mic like it's his last lifeline on Who Wants to Be Funny. And that smile, that's the face of a man realizing mid-joke that even the mic stand wants to walk away. JB's might have presented him, but the audience about to reject him like a LinkedIn spam request. Oh, God. Need this as a video roast. Oh, you can make a video roast and a diss track. Wow.
Oh, geez.
Wow. Yeah. It says, need this as a video roast, diss track, or crowd work parody next.
So there's the roast, man. There's the Chat GPT roast of the day.
Look like he's chopping wood. That's
I mean, Rich, yours more credit. That one was like mean. That one was trying to make sure.
Right, that one wanted to make you cry, man.
Heck yeah, that got personal for a second. Like, damn, does it know me?
And apparently they got some issue with you in flannel shirts,
Yeah.
man. I mean, they're not digging the flannel. I don't know.
Today was a bad time to also wear flannel shirt, but okay.
I love the pink flannel, honestly.
Thank you.
I like
appreciate
flannels.
Yeah, I almost grabbed one, and then I was like, it's
Oh, you two could have kind of matched.
humid.
Yeah, we could have put this together. You
I
know.
can't handle the humidity. I hate it. I hate it. That's why I didn't move further south.
Well, I don't know if y'all been following it, but this was in the news, and of course wanted to talk about it. In a New York courtroom, Cassandra Ventura testified against her now ex-boyfriend, Sean Diddy Combs, in a sex trafficking trial for the third day yesterday. During yesterday's cross-examination, Cassie was forced, or Casey, however you want to say it, Cassie was forced to read aloud explicit text messages she exchanged with Combs during their nearly 11-year relationship, which ended in 18. Cassie described freak-offs, the drug-fueled sex parties Combs allegedly forced her to join, sometimes while menstruating with his employees arranging supplies. She told jurors Combs beat her often, leaving black eyes and bruises, and used blackmail material like videos from the parties to keep her silent. She also handed over laptops to prosecutors, suggesting more evidence like the hotel security footage of Combs attacking her in 2016 exists. Of course, testimony in the trial continues today. So
She has been saying this for years.
Yep.
Like, she has been saying this for so long. I'm so happy that she's finally getting the justice that she, well, hopefully, is going to get the justice that she deserves. I remember when she first came out and it was in the tabloids that she was saying all that. And, like, it's been a joke for like since I was in junior high or high school. That
There's
Diddy-
so many people that that are trying to like discredit her. Well, she stayed with him. And this, that. Obviously, you've never been in an abusive relationship before, so you don't know how that how that operates. It's not like you can just pack your bags and leave. It's not that easy. And I've seen too many people on the internet. They've been going back and forth. People calling her a victim and then some not calling her a victim, and I'm just it's sickening.
Yeah.
Because she has been saying there's another one is the girl from Danny Kane, Aubrey O'Day. She's talked about how how evil Diddy. She's been saying it for years, and it's just I
And
don't
he
know.
has actual power. Like when you have
Yes.
money like that and you know the people that he knows in
Yes.
that world, like he has actual power to hurt her. It's not like just any other regular DV relationship.
It's like that. Who's the other guy with the island? Epstein.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he
Same
was part of
situation.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, so like there's that, and it's also like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, where everybody was on one side or the other, but we really don't know what's happening behind
Yes.
closed doors. All we can say is I'm glad that you guys are going your separate ways with those two. Get some help. But
Right.
with this situation, it's an entirely different thing. That woman has been through so much, and yeah, she was a part of it. Yeah, she was an accessory, but when you are
In
like
a
you
relationship like
said,
that, yeah, you don't have a choice.
exactly.
It's life or death.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, yeah, apparently this was in the cross-examination, so they said that some of the text messages she was made to read during her court appearance yesterday, again, this is from the cross-examination side, but some of her text messages, one from 2007, said, "We've only really had 1 week of each other just together, and I can't say that it's been the best and worst." She said, "I'm sad, mad, frustrated, and hurt that you just don't feel like I'm the right one." Then in 2009, she wrote, "I'm always ready to freak off." 2009, when we used to freak off, we were so in love. There were no questions asked. It felt right, like it literally made sense for the next step in our sex life together. I get nervous that I'm just becoming the girlfriend that you get your fantasies off with, and that's it. I don't get the other part," Ventura wrote in a message to Combs in December of 2009. Then in 2010 wrote, "I love you so much it consumes my life." So again, like you guys said, they're trying to paint her out in
they're
this
just,
picture of
trying to twist her words.
somebody vindictive that's been done wrong because you left me or whatever. So.
No,
Yeah.
that's-
You're right over there, JP.
She's trying to get his love,
That
I didn't expect to
is-
hear the term freak off so much in the court case.
Could you
This is not
imagine
helping.
being the judge in this, though? Like, could you sit up there like this?
Hey, you got to hear that. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
imagine having to just hear all day,
And
hey,
then
this
you-
woman getting clickety clapped at this man's behalf. I was like, God.
I couldn't imagine that.
Gosh.
I couldn't imagine doing it.
like
Nope.
calling it a freak off it just sounds so old.
It gives it a nickname. It
Yeah.
makes it sound like
Yeah.
just an event that happened. Oh, girl, you going to the freak off? It starts as, all right, the freak off might be late tonight,
Like white
traffic.
people just call those swinger parties.
Yes.
Yeah, like just leave it at that. Why does it have to be a freak off?
Because freak off sounds cooler.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
In their community, it does sound. It sounds cooler. They think it's.
Freak off.
It's like being invited to the barbecue instead of being invited to the picnic.
Yeah, look.
Yes.
Girl, there's a freak. See, there's a freak off to the barbecue. Don't it just? That sounds like they can be in conversation. That's wrong.
But it is.
It is
like
a conversation.
my daughter. She's a teenager, and that's like the lingo. Like from this Diddy trial. No, she's not doing no damn freak off.
Okay. I'm like, oh goodness, no.
But they like even like Diddy, his name. It's a term now. Like she'll be like, "You're so Diddy," and I'm like, "What?"
Oh
And
yeah.
she's like, "You're so Diddy," and it's like I guess you're so sus or I don't know. And I'm
Oh,
just
it's
like,
the new sus.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah.
But they're taking terms from this and they're making it into like their new slang now, and it's so weird.
We're old now.
Right.
Like
I got called an old head the other day on TikTok.
Oh, congrats.
Right? I was like, man, I wear that as a term of endearment.
Heck
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Oh,
My
Back when-
generation, that means you lived. Yeah, I want to be an old head.
All right, let's do this real quick. We'll be back in just a minute, y'all.
At Botanical Alchemy Nutraceuticals, they're a veteran-owned company, and they tailor CBD recipes specifically to you. inflammation, if you need anxiety relief, if you're trying to focus more, if you're trying to lose weight, they have a formula for you. And you know what? They'll tweak it a little bit here and there if you need to make it perfect for you. It's sublingual. You put it under your tongue, just a drop, and it's instantly effective and 80% absorbed by your body. The other CBD that you get, the gummies, the things like that, 20% absorption, not nearly what you want. And this is pharmaceutical grade. Go over to bantx.com. It's bantx.com and put in the promo code PATP25 to get 25% off. They don't just have CBD. They've got all kinds of products. They've got a lot of different hemp products. They even have CBD for your pets. Check them out. It's bantx.com, baby.
Underneath the neon lights, we weave our way through the night. Cotton candy clouds above a carnival of love. Oh, what a sight. You laugh as the bumper cars crash, a twist of fate in every dash. You ain't no turkey leg girl, you're a sweet surprise. Let's make it last. So I'm giving you half a hot dog, sharing smiles and dreams that we long. You're the melody stuck in my head, all the moments we've said with everybody feels so right. Sweet girl under the moonlight, just you and me, let's laugh and play. Here's my heart on this fun-filled day. Roller coaster screams, we scream along. Your joy's a spark, it feels so strong. We dance through the crowd, spinning round and round to our own little song. You said the funnel cakes are great, but it's half a hot dog I celebrate. With ketchup dreams and mustard schemes, we toast to life and all it and me. Let's laugh and play. Here's my heart on this fun-filled day. The Ferris wheel spins like time on our side. With each gentle sway, it's you as my guide. So let's make a wish on the stars high above and seal it all tight with this half of a hot dog. So I'm giving you half a hot dog, sharing smiles and dreams that we log. You're the melody stuck in my head, all the moments we've said with everybody feels so right. Sweet girl under the moonlight, just you and me, let's laugh and play. Here's my heart on this fun-filled day.
Everybody, yeah, there we go. No, you're good, keep talking. No, we're good. They were all asking, so y'all can't see it right now, and I guess I could put it on camera if we needed to, but y'all have seen it, the Wheel of Pain. Yep. And JP said, well, it's Friday, and Patrick's not here, and Rich, you're in charge, so I guess you're going to know, man. It's not finished yet. I'm not spinning that thing.
I agree. Guys, we
if-
need 4 more.
Right, but if we spin it, though, like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 4? Yeah, that's 5 chances that you don't have to.
That I don't. I mean.
Oh yeah, that can be an easy day for you.
That could be.
Well, the thing is, we don't have a paintball gun. We don't have a stun gun.
Well, the way it was supposed to be done is so Patrick will spin the Wheel of Pain, or somebody will spin the Wheel of Pain on Friday. No, I think it's supposed to be on Monday. They'll spin it on Monday, and then by Friday.
Okay.
Like
it'll get done.
It'll get done. So, because I believe it's Demanda who has access to most of those items. So, I mean, if we wanted to do it, if we did want to spin it today, then it'd probably be like Wednesday when she'd be back, and then Patrick would be back, and Yeah, no.
And Rich doesn't have to endure the pain because he's being a baby.
Well, no, I'm here on Wednesday. That's what I'm saying. That's when it would be done.
Oh.
I would have to do it on Wednesday. Yeah.
That'd be a great way.
We'll see. We'll leave it up to y'all. Speaking about, what's up?
We've already decided. What do you mean you leave it up to us?
I don't think they want to see me go through pain. It was meant for
Comment
Patrick.
section,
Oh,
please
come on,
let
comment
let Rich know that y'all would like to see him spin the wheel. Just spam the chat with it.
Yes.
Speaking about Patrick, let's go. I don't want to forget about this one. So here's the second and last update for today from Patrick out there at the blocks. Here we go.
So every day here at the blocks, the most exciting part comes.
Wait. I forgot about this one. So I want to clear this up real quick. Y'all forgive me, and I am going to play it again. The video quality on this is rough. I don't know what happened. He tried. Every other video he sent me is fine. And then yesterday, I was trying to load this video in, and I don't know if it was a tech issue or what. I couldn't figure it out, but it was so choppy and playing it in just seconds. So I did manage to finally get it to load where it'll play smooth, but forgive me, y'all. The video quality is rough. It's not your screens. It is totally the video. But here we go.
So every day here at the blocks, the most exciting part comes at the end of the day when you find out if you get to go up on this big stage and make a presentation to everybody to see if your idea is the best idea. Did pretty good today. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. Don't know. May not get there, but man, it's very exciting. We had a great idea today on a great offer to get more people to watch PATP and come back. And I'll share more of that with you later. I can't give you those details now, but hopefully I'm going to be on that stage right there tonight.
About it later on. There we go. We'll get back to the cameras there.
No, Patrick, you definitely did.
Yeah. Obviously I don't, know. I just get the updates. I don't know, how well everything is going out there, but based off the videos, man, it sounds like it's going good, and they're certainly enjoying it. So, hey, man, keep killing it out there, Patrick. We got it held down here. So yeah, man, always good to hear from him. And we had the rant earlier, so. Going back into the news here, Denver Airport experienced a communications outage this week. I told you we were going to talk.
Stop with these.
I want to be sure you're prepared ahead of your flight.
Where are you
Oh,
going? Where are you going?
So on Memorial Day, me and my son, I have a 10-month-old son, we're flying to Pennsylvania to move my mother here. So I've been nervous because it's, my first time flying with my son.
Gotcha.
And then all these damn stories we have to read. So
I feel like there has been a lot of them, a lot of the stories about planes and stuff like that. But I also feel like they want you to see a lot of those stories about the planes. And
I've
stuff.
said that before. I agree with that. It seems,
So, I don't think you should stress out about it. I don't think you should let it get to you. It's going to be fun.
Yes. It's all airports that I'm not going to, so I have high hopes.
Right.
So.
We did that about 2 years ago. My partner's mom moved down here from New Mexico, so he flew all the way there and then got in a U-Haul, loaded all her stuff up on the U-Haul, and then drove her back down here.
Yep. That's pretty much kind of Tom and my daughter, they're going to drive up, and then I wanted to go up early just because I want to see some family and some friends and, visit my mom, help her pack, and then they're going to drive up, and then we're all going to drive back together. So
Fun time.
That should be exciting.
I hate driving, though. That's the problem. So
This is the most interesting conversation I've literally gotten to be in between of ever in my life. Because y'all were talking and I was sitting here looking up news stories and, getting the next hours of news and looking at, everything, whatever anyways. And I'm noticing in my peripheral flashing lights. I'm like, where is this light coming from? So I look real quick, and at the same time that I looked, you're playing a game, she's playing a game. It's both the same game. I was like, what is going on?
I had to do it real quick before
Right.
time ran out.
Candy Crush, had to get that one last level on.
That
Yeah.
one last level.
No, this is one of those merge games.
Yeah, mine is.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one-
I don't know. I saw y'all were moving.
Similar though.
Oh, okay. So it's not the same. All right, but still.
I mean, shout out to the games on the phone, because
That was the craziest thing, man. I was like, what is going on?
And we're still carrying a conversation.
Right. I thought my ADHD was bad.
Bro. I know some people that got full Grand Theft Auto on their phone and would just play that like all day.
Really?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is available on your phone.
I
So
didn't
it's
know
real.
that.
We were taught, Bundy was saying he had a buddy that he had run into, another co-host on the show, that dude had to go through like a real life job interview in Grand Theft Auto. Like it was to like work for like a like a car wash place or something, but the owners were like, "Hey, you gotta meet us in Grand Theft Auto," and they run like a mechanic shop or something, and then they were like it was a real life interview for the real life job, but they were like, "Hey, you have to also be able to dedicate like."
That's insane.
So was it like
yeah.
a simulation? Like
I guess so, yeah. Like
That's some PR.
they were like, you have to be able to dedicate like at least 4 to 6 hours every day to playing the Grand Theft
They
Auto.
got
if you wanna work here.
those role playing worlds. Those are dedicated people. Like they'll literally make you go through like job. They vet you out.
I've never heard of it before. Dude.
It's super
When
cool.
I play
if you
video
find a good
games,
one.
I'm like, X still passes the ball, right?
Kinda
Like
I
that's
think it's like their softball team. You know, like how sometimes in the offices they have like tennis or softball or baseball teams. They're like, yeah, you can work here, but you have to be on our Minecraft team.
Right,
And
yeah.
we play once a month here in the mall at the tech team.
That's so weird.
You say that's weird now until you find like that one person like this is a great fit for me.
right.
Yeah.
That's
This
the
is-
thing for
Yes,
like
yes.
for 7 dudes, like they got their world figured out. Like bro, work at the mall, play video games together. That's it.
I'm not good at video games. As much as I try to be, it upsets me because I used to play Call of Duty and then I stopped, and now when I try to play, I'm the person who has to have their controls reversed.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
party controls
Yeah,
person.
so-
Okay, you hard.
Well, the only video game I play is Hogwarts Legacy. And so there's like a couple, I suck at the flying, so I'll be like, Tom, beat this for me real quick. And he'll grab the controller and he'll be like, what is wrong with your remote? And he'll have to go in and he'll have to change this. He's like, this is why you can't play because your controls are wrong. And I was like, no, this is how I have to play because I can't do the normal controls. Like my brain just doesn't operate that way. So I just,
Are you like naturally left-handed?
no,
or-
I'm right-handed,
Oh.
but it's just like the up to go up. You know, most people will have to go down. I have to go up. Like I don't. It's just super weird. And I've tried to retrain my brain,
Is that
and
like
it just
flying
doesn't.
in Fortnite? Like how you have to like it's weird too. Like right now they have the Star Wars thing going on, and so like they have the 2 different ships that you have to fly around in them, and theirs is kind of weird. Like you have to aim up but pull back down.
Oh yeah, it's on like the shift stick.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tom
I
plays
don't
Fortnite.
like
I don't play
it.
that one, so I don't know. But I watch him jump out the plane or whatever they're jumping out. And you see him like fly. I'm like, how are you flying without crashing down?
Right,
That
yeah.
game is wild.
I'm literally at Fortnite for just cool characters. Like when they release somebody cool, I'll play for a week and then I
Right.
just stop.
Right? I
used
just
to-
unlocked or bought Undertaker on my Fortnite, so
Oh, yeah,
now I'm
so-
running around and yeah.
That's next pass, I think, for
Okay.
me. My last one was like when they did the Juice World concert.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Really?
I
Okay.
stayed for like a week after
Fortnite
that.
is fun, man. I like
Oh yeah, when they do a character that you can relate to, it's kind of fun.
it. Right.
I don't think I've changed my skin since that witch skin came out, and I think
Yeah.
that was when I still lived in Hot Springs, and I still have
That same one.
on.
Fair enough.
She's even the skin that I use when I'm playing Legos. Like I actually got on there yesterday and was playing some Lego Fortnite. And I built a whole new house. You gotta kind of see my world. But me and Rich have played Fortnite together before. We're a pretty good team.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
would be nice.
Played
to
that one
have,
time. We
like,
got to
one
get you
or
a
2 more
headset.
People. Yeah, I do have. Yeah.
Right. Right. Y'all remember Tamagotchis?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I had a whole bunch of those.
I've never killed my sisters.
Well, speaking about killing them, apparently Snoopy is getting his own Tamagotchi. And fans are melting down. Bandai is marking the 75th anniversary of Charles M. Schultz Peanuts comic strip with a nano Tamagotchi. Unfortunately, it is in Japan only for right now.
Of course it is. Everything that's awesome is in Japan.
Right.
Starbucks, amazing drinks, all in Japan.
And I wonder if the Starbucks employees can, wear whatever they want.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Anyways, it's in Japan only for now with Snoopy and other characters. It sounds great, but fans are freaking out over the possibility of killing Snoopy.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, no, that's actually not great. Imagine it telling you, hey, Snoopy died under your watch.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, exactly. It says it's comments are coming in a lot with people saying it's so cute, but I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I forgot to feed Snoopy and he died.
I
What
didn't even
happens
know
if
they
you
still
neglect
made 'em.
Snoopy?
That'd be me. I'll be that one person I wouldn't want it just for that reason. That's too much responsibility for Snoopy.
I didn't even know they still make Tamagotchis.
I mean,
Yeah,
apparently in
that's crazy.
Japan.
Oh, yeah,
I remember my mom getting in trouble a lot at work for my Tamagotchi because I couldn't take it to school. No, you can't let my pet die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where it started, I guess. as
Did
kids.
you only have one, or did you have like a whole bunch when you were growing up of the Tamagotchis?
I had those. I had a bunch of those. And then you remember Furby?
Oh
We
yeah.
had a lot of
Yup.
Had a lot of Furbies.
We got a Furby for like every birthday and every Christmas for a couple years.
And you remember the Doodle Bear?
Yes.
That's why we're tatted up. I was like, yep, it started with Doodle Bear. Do you remember Doodle Bear?
This sounds like a bunch of stuff that my sister had in her.
I was wondering. Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah,
you
they-
play with a doodle bear.
Yeah,
JP,
this
when
get
you were
right over me.
How old are you?
Um,
I'm 35. Are you close to my age? I'm 35.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love my Doodle Bear. It was this bear, and its skin, like the skin
like
of the
blue
bear,
jean,
was
kind
made out of like it looked like
printed.
blue jean, but it was this special material, and it had a marker, and you would doodle on the bear, Doodle Bear.
And you can
And,
wash it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. You
Mhm,
could wash
shout out
it,
to it.
and then it would come. Yeah. And then you do it all over again. So that's why my generation is tatted up the way we are, because it started with Doodle Bear.
I just now got my first tattoos in the last like 2 years though.
Oh, okay. I've been on my journey for a while, but
I was always a piercing girl. It's something about like once the needle's in there, you know, it's done. You have to deal with it. With the tattoo, you have to sit there and wait for it to be finished.
it kind of goes numb though after a while.
Yeah, it does.
It's not never gone dumb for me.
Really? Oh.
No.
I've sat for a very long time, and after about 30 minutes, you kind of just, at least I do. You just numb it out. If you have a good artist, it makes it easy.
I
Well,
fell
we have
asleep
little
doing a
small
tattoo
ones,
before.
too, so.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never fallen asleep. The longest tattoo that I went through was the one on my forearm here, and that was like 9 hours in one session.
Oof.
That was I want to get another one.
I've only sat for like 30 minutes.
What?
I've only been able to sit still for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's the hard part if you have ADHD and then having to sit still. So
Yeah, you can't even like jiggle your knees or, you know, fidget or anything, and that's my worst habit. I know I'm noisy, guys. My bad.
I'm the type of person when they say don't move, then I move.
Yeah.
You know, like when you go, they're like about to give you a needle or something, don't move, and then I start shaking. I'm like, I can't stop now because you told me not to do it. So just don't say anything and I'll be fine.
Right? Hang on. We're
I'll
gonna do
immediately like
There
tune
you
it
go.
out
That
completely.
work?
Like I'll be that type of person. I'll turn on something on my phone and I'm not even there anymore.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
Hey, speaking about phones and all that, there was a new study that was done recently. I think this will be the last thing we cover today, but thought it might be a good talking point. Parents know spending too much time on screens is bad for kids, but kids can't get enough of it, which leads to hundreds of fights a year, according to a new survey. 2/3, 67% of mom and dads afraid they're losing precious time with their kids because of screen addiction, but 41% worry they're losing their kids' entire childhood to technology. The common fights are related to time allowed on screens at 43%, the type of content or apps kids can use, and required parental approval for watching videos or games. Says poll of 2,000 moms and dads of kids in kindergarten to fifth grade, look at how screens affect the relationship parents have with their kids. Again, and reveals, like we said, 2/3 think it's losing precious time. 41% worry they're losing their childhood to technology. Top concerns, online predators, inappropriate content, screen addiction.
Man,
Also worried about cyberbullying. Go ahead, JP. What were you about to say?
What happened to the good old days when parents had to worry about drugs and alcohol?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, really,
they
that's.
still do have to worry about that.
Well, yeah.
Because now they can buy the drugs through the apps and stuff.
What? Oh dang! I didn't think about that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Apparently
They got
Snapchat.
I have friends that do, you know, the two different ways. The friends that I'm with almost all the time, she has a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they don't really get a lot of screen time at home. For the most part, we try
Yeah.
to do arts and crafts or, you know, something like that. We'll turn the TV on, but they really don't watch it. And then I have another friend that has 3 kids under 6, and all of her kids are screen babies.
Yep.
Like, she is quick to just give them the screen.
oh man.
And she's also a screen addict. So, I mean, I don't think it's just about the kids. I think it's the parents too.
Yep.
Like, I'm
True.
on my phone way more than those kids are on my phone.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I can agree that technology is definitely taking over. Like you guys doing the AI thing earlier instead of coming up with your own original ideas. Like, you know.
And he gave me a joke that I'm thinking about taking. Yeah, I said it was working.
I mean, I would agree, you know, and like you had touched on there, Sonny, you know, you do hear about the kids that get addicted to it, and, you know, of course, there are the parents out there that kind of use it as a built-in babysitter, you know. I would say that's probably, you know, more especially common amongst, you know, single parents because you just, you know, you got so much going on, and it's a lot easier to say, you know, here, watch some YouTube Kids while I cook dinner and, you know, wash the dishes and everything than when he's at home, you know, we're just hanging out, he's on the phone and watching his YouTube videos, but I don't mind that because the rest of the time we're out and about anyways, you know. 90% of the day, like as soon as he comes home from school, he's outside playing and riding bikes with his friends and going to, you know, the local park and stuff like that.
That's good.
You know, at 7:30 at night when the sun's starting to go down and it's time to come inside, then yeah, buddy, you could chill and watch the phone for an hour until it's bedtime, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with you. You don't want to deal with me. Here go now.
Right, yeah, exactly.
A lot
you
of
know,
dating
and it's-
happen.
Yeah, and it's not even, but then, you know, also, of course, he loves wrestling just like I do. So we have, you know, Monday Night Raw. We're watching that together, you know, and SmackDown and everything. So, you know, I guess I haven't really, like, had to fight with that. And I'm also the type of parent that's like, what I say goes. I'm the parent. Like, you're not about to sit here and throw a fit because I told you can't play with the phone anymore. I tell you what, that'll be the last time you play with the phone.
Yeah, phone going now.
Yeah, if it causes that much of a problem, you don't need it.
That's how Tom is. Yeah, very, very much. With my son, I plan on restricting his with the baby. I don't want him to be a tablet baby. I call them tablet babies.
Absolutely.
They are addicted to the tablet because I will agree with what Sonny said. It's kind of like a 50-50. I know women who don't let their kids, they can have like restrictions. My friend, she lets her kids have 2 hours of screen time a day. You know, now they choose how they want it all at once, or do you want to break it up?
That's a good
You know,
way to
they
do
get
it
2
too,
hours.
yeah.
But then I know ones who are just like, here, take this. Leave me alone. I got shit to do. You know, I got to work, or I have to clean the house, or I need to do dishes, or, you know.
I just want to sit on my phone myself.
Yeah. I want to be on my phone myself. So it's kind of like, you know, I think it's hard. It's hard to find a balance, and
I would
goes
agree.
off of the parents, how they choose to.
Right.
And also these days, I went to the kindergarten. What they essentially did as the enrollment for kindergarten for next year.
Okay.
And like they use tablets and laptops in kindergarten now.
Right.
To learn like lessons and stuff like that, which is cool because I mean, by the time that they're adults, technology is going to be so much more advanced.
Oh, yeah.
But like that needs to tie into screen time too, because why is the 6-year-old getting in trouble for going on there and, you know, she's watching YouTube?
Right.
How can she access YouTube? Where are those blockers? Where, you know, when I was in school, they had so many blockers on the internet. Like, I felt like they had blockers where you couldn't use your cell phone.
Yeah.
And these kids are like in kindergarten learning how to go through the blockers to watch YouTube. So I don't.
I was one of the kids that was getting through
Getting through the blocks.
I doesn't that.
I don't particularly care for them being on the tablets and computers in school. I think it should be a balance. I think they should do, you know, still have technology because, like you said, technology is only going to keep growing, but they still need to know how to work because there's still going to be jobs and careers where writing will be, you know, you're going to have to write. My daughter now, she'll cry if she's got to write because it hurts. It hurts my wrist. I can't write that long because everything is done on a computer now.
Gotta develop
You
those,
know, They don't know how to sign their names, so how are they going to sign contracts?
Carpal tunnel is gonna hurt too, my darling.
Yes.
You know, and I think you had touched on it there. I just saw this part of the study too. Says, you know, a lot of parents, you know, complain about the side effects of too much screen time. You know, irritability, full-on meltdowns, mood swings. 65% of the time, parents say they back down. Just let them, you know. All right, look, it's just not worth fighting about. Here, take the device.
Yeah,
and I'd say that's right where the problem is.
I believe that. My mom used to do that all the time. I believe that.
Yeah.
She would ground us, and then she would be so sick of dealing with us. She'd just be like, go outside.
Right.
Like, we grew up on 16 acres. So, I mean, we didn't have any technology. We didn't get video games. We didn't get, you know, anything like that. We really barely got to watch what we wanted to watch on TV. And so, like, the biggest thing we would get grounded from was going outside.
Right.
She didn't want us in the house with her.
Yep.
She did not want us in the house with her, so it would not last very long at all.
Absolutely, I get it. Well, y'all, man, I want to thank y'all for joining me today. It's been fun.
Of course.
We're about to wrap it up, so again, thank y'all for joining me, and thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a fun week. I'll be back here Monday for more. Did you say you're gonna come in on Monday?
I believe I will get with you, but I believe I should be able to come Monday.
Okay, all right, JP, man, always good seeing you.
It's a pleasure having me.
We'll see you back soon at Vapors. I know we got our July event coming up. We'll have the next Dark and Brawl. So, where else can we find you at?
Man,
What's the easiest way to stay up to date on what's going on with JP?
follow me on social media. Follow me on Facebook at JP Ford. Follow me on Instagram at I Like J Pizzle. Follow me on TikTok at JP Ford 501. Follow me at the Pulaski County jailhouse at 496.
Oh, stop.
You can keep up with the action, see what crimes, how it goes down.
And Sonny, they said if you can, they remember you talking about the OnlyFans. How do people find you on there?
Louder.
Where did I share the link at? Was that on?
She has this area blocked, guys. Okay.
All right. She won't pop up in the search results.
Yeah, you can find it. It's Sunny Maeve. And you could find
Hang on.
me
Can you
on
spell that
Twitter
for
also.
JP over here?
It's with a Z, and then Sunny, Maeve.
There you go. Yep, there you go.
There's nothing on there. I'm just being honest with you.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. You said you were getting ready to
Yeah,
get some
I
more
think
content
it's time
on
to
there or
come
something.
back. I've had a
Come
lot
back.
of changes in my life
Yeah.
happen. And I'm not working anymore. I'm not stressing myself out to the point that I'm sick.
Right.
I've had a couple months to kind of recover, and I'm feeling a lot better. Anybody who's known me and has kind of followed my path, they understand what's happened, and I appreciate all of them. But yeah, I'm healthier and I'm happier, and I feel like it's a good time.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, good deal. Well, good luck on your return, and y'all check her out on there. And certainly, last but not least, LaTasha, thank you so much for joining. I think you're about to become a regular co-host.
I'm working on.
Right?
I'm working on it. Keep throwing that out to Patrick.
Right.
Patrick, my mom will be here soon, so.
you need a break to come talk with everybody and say what's
I
up.
tell him you need the other. You only have one woman on the show. You
Right.
need one other woman. We have the
agree.
working woman. I'm the stay-at-home mom woman.
It's good.
That
Good
was
dynamics.
the
Yeah.
first time I was here. I was like, hey, when can I come back too?
Right?
I love it.
We'll have to get with Patrick, see about getting everybody back.
I
so, for
actually
sure.
have talked to Patrick about starting a women's podcast through
do it.
through PATP, because Rich has the intermission under
Right.
PATP, and I talked to him. I was like, because I would love to get his wife. Patrick's wife is the coolest. She's amazing. Bundy's wife, if she would be open to it. Chad's wife, any woman that wants to do it, I'm down for it. But I think it would just be cool.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, ladies, if y'all get married to me, there's a chance y'all can get me a talk show. Yes. So, there you go.
Are you looking for love, JP?
Of course.
Are you?
We were talking about in the chats. We've talked about starting a dating show for Rich, so we could totally throw you on with
Yes, we can do it.
Is
We
that
can
what's
double
been
date it.
happening?
Yeah, they had this crazy idea forever ago that they were gonna do a speed dating show for me or something, and have 10 people and have me just live on air run through 10 speed dates real quick, and I was like, no, because every time, man, I'm so unserious about finding anybody.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, there's a part that is, but then it comes down to it, and I'm like, oh man, look, I've got the show, I've got wrestling, I'm ready for a nap. You want to come over
That's
and
the thing, bro, my bills are paid, and I can eat my own snacks, and no one complains about how I cook it.
Right, man. It's you kind of get comfortable, and much as So I don't know. Maybe one day. We'll see. Anyways, y'all, always thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back here Monday. Y'all are the best. Patrick, Gunner, keep killing it out there at the
Yes,
blocks.
bring it
I am off this weekend. I'm going to Miami, Oklahoma to go announce for
Good
the
luck.
midget wrestling warriors
luck.
out there.
Are you
That
gonna
sounds
stream
dope.
it all while you're there? What do you?
I don't know. I don't
I feel
know.
like you
I'm-
need a cameraman.
Yeah.
Right.
He does. Cause
There you go.
I want to see it since I can't come.
Yeah. We might have to figure something out.
Yeah.
Maybe I can go and I could be your cameraman.
Oh yeah. There
That's
you
what
go.
I was kind of leaning to.
I was gonna. I mean, we can
When is
talk about
it?
it. It's we'd be leaving tonight.
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
through tomorrow, see.
I literally have the farmers market at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Leave from that, go to my friend's birthday party at 3, leave from that and go to D&D at 6 o'clock, and then go DoorDash if I have any life left in me. So come see me at the River Market in the morning if you live locally. We'll be there, and you can buy some cool oddities or artwork.
There you go. Check that out. All right. Once again, y'all, thank you so much. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a safe weekend. Stay weather aware.
Have a good weekend.
Later, everybody.
Bye.